Yo, what's up, guys? What's up? What's up? Let's get this show on the road. I hope everybody's having a great day. Let's go. Yo, what's good, guys? What's good? Yo, can you guys hear me? Yo, 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 yo. Alright, guys, I got a lot of stuff to talk about today. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I might have to expose some people today. I'm not even lying, bro. I'm not even lying, bro. Like, today, I think we got a lot of stuff in store today. So, hope everybody's having a great day. Drop a like. Let's get this show on the road, and let's go. God bless. Hope everybody's having a great day. Let's push it to the limit each and every single day. What up, Goldie? How are you doing, my brother? How you doing? I got a lot of stuff to talk about, but I'll let it wait. I'll let it wait. So I hope everybody's having a great day. God bless. Let's push it to the limit. I got a lot of shit to talk about today, so I hope you guys are ready. And we know that Hamza lost. We know that Hamza lost, but I'm here to bring it. I'm here to push it, and I'm here to keep it real because if you know me, you know I keep it real 100% of the time, every single time. So let's go. Without further ado, let's break it down. We're going to talk about the news, and then we'll break down the entire MVP card. I know you guys are excited for that, so let me know what you guys think about that card. I cannot wait to break it down. So let's push it to the limit. I got my water right here. Let's go. I was just in Parlay's chat, and I got a lot of stuff to talk about. So God bless. Hope everybody's having a great day, and let's go. So we're going to talk about the news, and then we'll get this show on the road. I'm going to do a quick poll, guys. Who do you guys think would win? Hokit or Ilia? Who do you guys think would win? Who do you guys think would win in this fight? In MMA fight, boxing, whatever. Who do you guys think would win? Because we got a lot of drama with that as well. So Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway at International Fight Week is currently on the goal line, and something crazy would have happened for the fight to fall through. Per Ariel Helwani, as of right now, they're on the goal line. It will be signed, sealed, and delivered. Something awful has to happen for this fight to not come to fruition. And, you know, at first I didn't think that Conor was going to take this fight. At first, I thought that, in my eyes, I thought that it was going to be Conor versus Michael Chandler or Conor versus somebody that I thought, yo, what's up? Taking Carano by Mother's Milk submission. Bro, nice Strickland call. What up, Gio? I hope you're having a great day. Beautiful Strickland call, but I got to say something, man. Are you going Mike Perry or are you going Nate Diaz? Because that's for me, I feel like that's the real main event. What up, my boy? I hope you're having a great day, and thank you. But are you going Mike Perry or Nate Diaz? You know what? I'll do that poll first. Mike Perry or Nate Diaz, who do you think wins? Because I'll go Rousey. But I know you like Gina. So let's see it. Mike Perry or Nate Diaz, who do you guys think wins? Because it's an MMA fight, and I do think that it's going to be fun no matter who wins. What up, all the smoke? What up, my brother? McGregor versus Holloway definitely happened. What's good? Bro, I didn't think... What's up, by the way? Great recap stream, my brother. Great recap stream. Bro, it was crazy. I'm sorry that I made you pick Tulio, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I really thought that Tulio had it, bro. But you know what I thought, right? When I look at it, right? We can go Francis Ngannou. Now, it's on my book. It's on my book to make it in a parlay. Allen will dog walk Costa. We'll talk about that as well. It's on my book, so we can actually make some parlays with the UFC as well. But what I'm thinking about is I might go Mike Perry. Am I crazy for going Mike Perry, bro? I know Nate Diaz has the volume, cardio, MMA experience. Mike Perry's a guy who does BKFC. I see Gio's going Nate Diaz. That's good, man. That's good. But I don't know why. I feel like I'm going to go Mike Perry and I'm going to go Ronda Rousey. Obviously, Gina is very good. A lot of the people are going to be watching just for Gina. But I really feel like, yes, you did take Kopylov, bro. I thought Tulio had it, man. I really thought Tulio had it, but, you know, Larry also picked Kopylov as well. So, very good picks on Kopylov, man. I feel bad because all the smoke was like, he was on Kopylov as well. But I kind of, convinced him to go Tulio, and I feel bad because I hate it when that happens. Sometimes the best pick is the one you pick with your gut. Truly. But I'm gonna go Mike Perry. I'm gonna go Mike Perry, and I'm gonna go Ronda Rousey. I like Ronda Rousey by KO or sub. What up, Yuri? By the way, I know who that guy is now. I know who your profile picture is now, bro. I know who it is now. Now I know who it is. This whole time, bro, I didn't know who it was. Hey, Giact 566. Thank you for the 10, my brother. I appreciate it. Let me know who you guys got, Mike Perry or Nate Diaz, because I think that's the real people's main event. But not only that, what up? You hate Tulio? I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Bro, Tulio tried his best. He tried his best, but his chin, man. And Kopylov is really good, bro. He's really fucking good. I was telling you all that Strickland would win and you didn't listen. I know, bro. I didn't listen. But Yuri, I know who that guy is now, bro. I saw that guy. I saw that guy on Instagram, bro. I know who he is. Tulio's buns. He'll be back. Tulio would be back. I almost picked Volkov too. I thought Waldo could have won that fight. He just needed to do more. He just needed to do more. Like, Waldo could have won that fight. You can make a case that he could have. I thought that, alright, Volkov, alright, that's fair. But Waldo could have won that fight if he stopped playing around. He caught him multiple times in that fight. And he just was playing around. He wasn't locked in. And that's the issue that I have. By the way, I hope my mic is good. I hope everything sounds great. Yeah, he had Strickland, bro. He had Strickland. Bro, one of the only guys in the MMA community to have Strickland, bro. That was crazy, bro. You know, I will tell you guys right now, I think that Strickland has a case to be the best middleweight in the UFC right now. Like, he is the best middleweight of all time in the UFC right now. And I got to tell you guys one thing. I think that was the greatest upset in UFC history. I'm not talking about odds-wise. I'm not talking about this. Oh, you know, some people have made bigger odds and cashed as an underdog. How can it be the biggest upset in UFC history? No, I'm not joking. Like, I think that that was the biggest upset in UFC history. What do you guys think? I truly believe that that was the biggest upset in UFC history. But let's keep it going. He says Tulio's buns. I hear it. Yo, KZ, I told you Dawson was going to slap Rebecca around. Damn. I'm not going to go off on KZ yet. I told everyone Joshua Van will win by KO and nobody listened. Hey, you also had Rebecca, Goldie. You also had Rebecca, so I don't want to hear it. Nah, I'm just kidding. But, bro, good pick on Joshua Van, bro. Man, Tyra, bro. Land some ground and pound. Like, these guys in the main event, bro, they explode for the takedown, explode for control, and then once they're there, they're like, just content with holding, right? First of all, I like what Habib said, where you should be able to throw, get used to it, and then mix in the takedowns, because if you're gassed in round 3, 4, 5 against Joshua Van, bro, if you're gassed in round 3, 4, 5 against Strickland, bro, that is the worst place to be. Why? You don't have to worry about getting the takedown. Like, do what Masvar Evloev did against Lerone Murphy. Like, he waited until he upped the pace, you know? Because wrestling makes you gas a lot, bro. It makes you gas a lot. Bro, it makes you gas a lot. Dawson, I love his wrestling, bro, because he can control and he can go a hard 15. Islam, I love his wrestling because he can control and go a hard 25 and win 50-45. But with guys like Hamzat and Tyra, bro, these guys are trying to go first, second round. Bro, chill. 3, 4, 5 is coming. It's a 25-minute fight. Stop exploding and wasting all your energy in the beginning of the fight. Hamzat, like, he kind of fell into the hype, like, raising up his eyebrow during this face-off. I was like, oh my gosh. But Strickland did very good. I can't make the case for Hamzat. I don't know how guys are saying that Hamzat won that fight. I don't even think it should be a split. I picked Hamzat. I'm not even going to be biased. Hamzat lost that 5th round clearly. Like, he clearly lost that 5th round. No ifs and buts about it. Like, he clearly lost that 5th round. What up, Pepino? What up, bro? You want to talk about the card? We'll hear it, my brother. Yes, Goldie, you did, though. What up, KZ? And, dude, 30-27 Volkov was BS, though. Exactly all the smoke. Exactly. 30-27 was BS, though. Hella close fight. I thought Waldo could have won. Exactly, but I just felt like he should have locked in more. You know, these guys that are picking Volkov, they're like, oh, we told you Volkov by decision, but let's not act like Volkov wasn't getting cracked, like Volkov wasn't running away. And Volkov had the worst post-fight presser, in my honest opinion, but shout out to the guys that picked Volkov. Very good pick from you guys. Bro, Rebecca could have KO'd him around 2. He wasn't violently retarded. Oh, yeah, what up, KZ? But facts, KZ, you're right, bro. Dawson, bro, he gets dropped left and right. Bro, you can tell when Dawson gets dropped, like, he has good recovery, but he can get clipped bad, man. Rebecca sold in round 3. Strickland, he gets tired, bro. He gets tired. Like, a lot of these guys get so tired. Strickland would beat Atabak Gutierrez. You know, I think so, bro. I know that's kind of crazy, but I think so. Bro shoots on Dawson. What the fuck? Yes. Dawson the fucking man. Yo, let's go. And we'll talk about that Buckley odds. We'll talk about the Buckley odds because I was going to pick flip. I was going to go Buckley by KO round 1 because all of a sudden Buckley's a minus 230 and then he skyrockets. The props are locked. We're all over the place. We don't know what's going on. We don't know if it's going to end up like this. We don't know if it's going to end up like that. What's going on? Is Sean Brady injured? You know what I said? I said, you know what? I'm just going to double down. I'm just going to go Brady. Decision. Whatever happens, happens. If he has a messed up knee, he's walking out. It looks weird. I'm getting weird vibes from Brady. I'm getting vibes that, like, Brady doesn't want to be here. I'm getting, like, these weird vibes on Brady's face. Like, I guess that's how he looks when he's locked in, but it looked weird going into the fight. We'll talk about that Brady fight, but, man, I don't like it when the odds move like that. I really don't. I do not like it when the odds move like that. It gets so sauce, and it makes me want to pick flip. It makes me want to change, and I hate being in that position where last minute we have to see what we're going to do, and we have to pick. I hate being in that position. I really do. Cut Sabatini too, then cut Barcelos, then cut Barcelos, then cut Raoni Barcelos. Pat is dog shit. Hey, he's a good parlay piece. He's a good Yo, Chepe Mariscal went live on Instagram today. You know what he said, bro? You know what Chepe Mariscal said? He said, I'm actually a real fighter because I'm actually trying to fight. You know, the guys that I'm fighting is actually tough competition. And, bro, if you guys remember, Chepe Mariscal lost a big win streak that he had to Pat Sabatini. So, it seems like Chepe is still not over that loss to Pat Sabatini. But I don't think he should take it like that. I think he should take it like, oh, okay, Pat Sabatini is actually pretty good. Excuse me, Pat Sabatini is pretty good. I'll get right back in the win column. You know, remember, Chepe and Pat can probably run it back eventually as well. I hate Rebecca, Tulio, and Buckley. Cut them off from the UFC. Keep them so I can keep fading. Yo, the fall off from Buckley needs to be studied. Bro, all these guys, yo, Buckley's training with Kamaru Usman. Buckley's training with Kamaru Usman. I told you guys, I don't want to be that guy, but bro, I told you guys that the gap in wrestling, like, you're not going to learn that in 6 months, 7 months, even if you're training with the best. Like, the gap in wrestling is way too far. But let's keep it going, guys. Hamza was nervous. I don't think he was nervous, bro. I just think that he has terrible coaches and he overtrained himself. Brady versus JDM and Buckley. Brady versus JDM. That's a good one. I think JDM needs a long break, though. And Buckley versus Malat. Book it. I like it, bro. What up, man? What up? I thought Waldo won. I thought so, too, but I can't make the case if he's playing around. If he's pointing down, go. Like, I can't make the case. You know, I can't make that case. I thought Hamza won too. Are you being for real or are you trolling? Are you being for real or are you trolling? Because I didn't think Hamza won. He definitely lost that 5th round. Chepe is right. Pat is a coward. Both shit. Pat literally fights like a straight B. Buckley got used like a mop. Hamza is and always has been such a bum. Actually, Buck let us down, man. He had the whole motherfucking year. Bro, the thing about Buckley, bro, like, this happens to me too. Like, when you talk a lot of shit, like, and your pick gets wrong or you can't show up, it just messes up everything. And I love Buckley. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Buckley's story, if you hear Buckley's story, the guy has been through everything. Like, the guy has been through hell and back. And Buckley, like, has been through a lot, right? And he knows how to hype up a fight. He got me more hyped for that fight than Brady. Brady's blocking Buckley on Instagram. Like, Buckley can hype up a fight. But when you're hyping something up, right? Like how we hype up fights, how we hype up our predictions, how we hype up these picks, you know? Then when you're wrong, it ages so bad, bro. And it's like, gosh, damn, bro. Buckley will be back. He will be back. But the memes are coming in hot because of how much shit he talked. But at the same time, I wouldn't be as hyped for that fight if it wasn't for Buckley. So I got to give a lot of credit for Buckley, man. Hugging Gomis. Yo, did you guys see that Gomis's wife hit somebody after Gomis lost? Because somebody was cheering for Pat Sabatini. And Gomis's wife, I think she hit somebody. And I think she ended up getting banned from the UFC. Hugging Gomis against the fence for dear life. Terrified to engage in combat. Tell Gomis to get off the fence then. Tell Gomis to get off the fence. Yo, I was playing UFC 5 yesterday. And bro, I was doing the exact same thing as Sabatini. What do you think about Yamasov versus Brady? What's up, Chris? I hope you're having a great day. I like that fight, but I feel like Brady deserves to fight up. I feel like Brady deserves to fight up. We're going to break down the entire MVP card as well, guys. Are you guys excited for that or no? I'll ask you guys in a poll. I feel like Brady deserves to fight up or no. Welterweight. We got Brady at number 6. Amasov, I think he's ranked, right? Number 14. Like he's going to fight down again. Like, I feel like Brady deserves a break. Let's do Brady versus Bilal rematch. Brady versus Bilal rematch. Or let's do, like, Brady versus... I guess there's nobody really up ahead. But Brady versus Usman. Or, you know, like, not too down. Because at the end of the day, I like Brady. And I think Amasov would beat him. If I'm Brady, I'm not taking that fight. I'm not taking that Amasov fight. I'm not taking that Amasov fight. But let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Drop a like if you guys haven't already. Let's get this show on the road. God bless. Hope everybody's having a great day. W wife. Yeah, she's a real one, but dude, she got banned. Like, she got banned. Look, I'll try to see if I can show you guys. I'll try to see if I can show you guys very quick. But she got banned from all the UFC events. Look. Look, right here. Look, William Gomis's wife didn't take it too kindly to take her husband's loss on Saturday because she assaulted a fan who was cheering for Pat Sabatini after the fight.
And I got banned from the Prudential Center for life. Roll the clip.
Why did he get banned? Why did he get banned, though?
Dana White, please help me. I was just assaulted by William Gomis's wife, and I got banned from the Prudential Center for life. Roll the clip of William Gomis's wife assaulting me, and not only assaulting me, but then trying to justify it.
Oh my god! Easy! Yeah, oh my god!
Oh my gosh, bro.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Bro. Oh my god. Yo, tell your boyfriend or tell your husband to learn how to defend a takedown or to learn how to... He can defend takedowns, but get off the cage. Tell him to learn how to get off the cage. What up, Holden Dan Sock? What up, my brother? How you doing, my bro? How you doing? Oh, shit, Pepino. Now Pat is a B. KZ is biased, bro. I gotta be for real, bro. KZ, your picks are not like your picks are good, bro. But, bro, you gotta stop being biased, bro, because that's gonna be your own demise. I'm not even joking, bro. Like, all jokes aside, you being biased is gonna lead you to your own demise, bro. Like, it's gonna dig you a hole so deep that you cannot get out of. And I can't talk because I'm all the way in number 130 in typology, but even if I don't like a fighter, or if I don't like the way that this guy fights, or the wrestling, or something, like, I'll still try to make a case for him, you know? Like, I made a case for Buckley, and I still pick Brady, but, like, KZ's, like, he doesn't even make a case for, like, Dawson. He's just, like, he's gonna knock out this nut hugger, you know? But, like, how many guys can defend the nut hugging, you know? The nut hugging, you know? You know? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I know you picked Pat, but, bro, your bias is gonna lead you to your own demise, bro. Like, it's gonna lead you to, like, the fall off. Like, I'm not even trying to be biased, bro. What up, WMC? Who else picked Van and Strickland? A lot of the guys picked Van, but not everybody picked Strickland, so I gotta give you your flowers on that, my brother. I gotta give you your flowers on that. Congratulations on the Strickland pick. I am actually very, very impressed by that. God bless your soul, my brother, and very good pick from you guys who picked Strickland. Very good pick, very good pick. But guys, let's talk about what Faraz Sahabi has to say. Let's talk about it very quick. I don't want to show this very quick. Let's talk about the Faraz Sahabi thing. So basically, Faraz Sahabi has a different, more mature view than Hamzat. So look at what he had to say.
Round 5 was a close round. I had a 2-2 going into the 5th, guys. It was a nail-biter. But my favorite part of the fight is they announce Sean Strickland the winner. Hamzat takes the belt and wraps it around Sean, smiling, happy. And Sean did something so beautiful. He took the mic. You know, they hugged each other. They showed love. They showed respect. We all heard the crazy press conference. We were all entertained. We all had a good time. Yes, there was a lot of crazy talk. Everybody said something really, really crazy.
Yeah, I thought
Both
this
sides
was
said
nice.
things. They were entertaining but foul. But Sean said something beautiful. He took the mic and he said, "Guys, I want to apologize to my Christian fans, my Muslim fans, my everybody." I can't remember. He just said, "Everybody, I want to apologize to you all. I said some things that weren't right. I overdid it. I overstepped. That's not who I am." And he apologized, and it was a beautiful thing. Guys, he showed his humanity. Khamzat showed his humanity. In the end, guys, yes, they're bitter enemies, and yes, they're hyping up the fight. But after, it's respect, it's love. We squashed the beef, and it was such a beautiful thing to see. Those two guys had so much in common. Let me tell you, in the last few minutes.
Hey guys, do you guys think that the beef was real? Was the beef real? Like, I got a little bit of a weird take. Was the beef real? Is it real? Like, what do you guys think? Was it real? Now let's talk about this.
Why, man? I love Chimaev. I love Chimaev, but I love the way the fight ended. You know, he took the belt, put it around. Okay, he's a young guy. He didn't have how his personality is and how he sees men did. And I will tell you, now I respect the guy.
He wants him to work with him. Look.
Coach, YouTube removed
Look.
minutes of that fight. They were gentlemen. Both of them were gentlemen and a skull. I'm not ashamed to be an MMA fighter. This is what MMA fighters are.
So he likes it, and he says that Firas Zahabi is begging Khamzat to come to Montreal and work with him. Guys, I don't know if you guys have known, but Firas Zahabi is very good from TriStar, very good game planner, very good at what he does. And the guy Firas Zahabi doesn't play games. Like, this guy is one of the best masterminds in the game.
You come train with me, you're not gonna fade. I promise you. Come and train with me. Bring Armin Tsarukyan. Come, Khamzat Chimaev, Armin Tsarukyan. Come train with me. Come see how we prepare to make sure that your fitness level will be better than ever. Your striking will be sweeter than ever. Your footwork will be sweeter than ever. I promise you. If Khamzat Chimaev, you come and train with me, this will never happen to you again. So I really hope he gets this message. Please come train with me and George St. Pierre, and we will make sure.
And George St. Pierre.
That we do our absolute best to get your hand raised, no matter what the cost, what the energy expenditure, how many hours we have to do. We will focus on you getting your hand raised. So if Khamzat Chimaev is listening, or anybody who knows him, get this message to him. Please.
I think that's a great idea, guys. I think that's a great idea. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Now, let me ask you guys. You guys got Mike Perry. I think Mike Perry could edge this one out, but he has to be careful with the BJJ. What up, Simon Feck, my brother? I hope you're having a great day. Shout out to you, my bro. So, was Khamzat versus Strickland beef real? Because I got a lot of stuff to talk about. I'm willing to hear what you guys have to say, though. I'm very willing to hear what you guys got to say. Let me see what Casey said. Hey, man, those kids are put... Oh, who? Bro, how is he a wussy? Bro, he got banned from UFC forever, bro. What are you talking about? He got banned from UFC forever, and he didn't even hit back. Like, bro, if anything, the wife is out of line, bro. He's not terrified, bro. He just has to prove that he didn't do anything wrong to not get banned from the UFC. Like, that's fucked up that he got banned from the UFC. I knew Khamzat was going to lose the second he kicked Sheen and his balls. Jeez. Yo, please tell me, Holes and Dan Sock, where you said, like, before Saturday. Please tell me where you called Strickland winning. Like, I'm not saying that you didn't. But please tell me where. Because I don't remember you, or maybe I gotta look back, but please, is there anywhere before Saturday that you said that you have Strickland winning? Anywhere. Like, please, because I don't remember at all you calling Strickland, but let me know. I picked Fat. He's fighting style is cowardice. Hey, let's go. I like it. I knew Khamzat was gonna lose the second he got kicked in the balls. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. Khamzat Chimaev, I hear you. She didn't get banned. The guy she assaulted got banned. But what I'm saying, KZ, is that she should get banned too. Like, if you're gonna ban him, ban both. Or am I wrong? 6 channels separately on God. So show me the screen. Nah, I'm just kidding. I believe you, bro. I believe you. I was only biased for Buckley, basically picking on the puncher's stance. I remember Goldie was in MMA Junkies chat. He's like, please win. Nah, but bro, beautiful van pick. Beautiful. I hope you guys did very good on the card. God bless, man. Let's see what Yuri had to say. Or Jacob Elordi. Jacob Alority says, for us, Sahabi and Joey, we're talking about collabing with each other. Thoughts on that? Is that true? Yo, did you guys see Joey? He said, Hamza won that fight. Hamza, he definitely won that fight. He won 4 rounds to 1. He said that he won 4 rounds to 1, bro. 4 rounds to 1, bro. That guy is crazy, bro. Down the smoke. Let's see. I think it was real, but over-exaggerated. Let me tell you why I think that it wasn't. I'll tell you why I think that it wasn't real. Kevin Lee, what's up, my brother? Pat, fight was kind of boring, but I'm just a casual. Nah, bro, you're not a casual, bro. You're not a casual. You're not a casual at all. Hamza was sucking off Strickland too much in the fight when he should have locked in. Exactly. Paku says, Shot doesn't want to train with that French word. Are they French or are they Canadian? Or is it the same thing? What is it, Paku? He's saying Hamza needs to get good. They're acting like a woman is dangerous and scary. Bro, she's dangerous and scary because he got banned because of her, bro. He got banned because of her. I would say the same thing too, bro. I called it everywhere. Tapology yours doesn't count. I agree with you, LOL. They were screaming in the video. Alright, let's keep it going. Guys, we got a lot of stuff to talk about, but I want to ask you guys. I'll talk to you guys why I think that the Hamza vs. Strickland beef was a little different, alright? Eric Nixick reveals what he said to Hamza during the fight. I was telling him he ain't no boogeyman. He's like, I love you, coach. We're going back and forth. And he just spit out a bunch of blood and looked over at me. Hey, my boy, thank you for the 5 months, my brother. Let's go. Big W's, my brother. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a great day. And let's go. I got you with this, my brother. I got you with this very quick. Thank you, my bro. I appreciate that. I can't believe, bro, it's been 5 effing months. Now, they're going back and forth. Eric Nixick, I'm not going to lie, I give him a lot of slack. When I broke it down, WMC, thank you for the 4 months, my brother. I appreciate that, my bro. I hope you're having a great day. God bless. And I hope it's beautiful weather wherever you're at. WMC, shout out to you, my brother. And great Strickland pick. And I saw WMC say it in the chat before. Because Holes and Dance, I didn't see you say it in the chat, at least in mine or KZ's, until the day after. But WMC, I saw him say, I'm going Strickland. Like, so I got to give WMC his credit. I'll give you your credit too, Dan. Shout out to you guys. Thank you guys for all the love. Beezies, what's up, bro? Let my phone charge 1%. Hurry up and charge it, bro. Hurry up and charge it. Please, let's go. So let's look at what he had to say.
You see Albert, you know, guys that I know and I've trained.
First of all, how can you give Hamza the 5th round? How? Sawa Su Sanad. How can you give Hamza the 5th round? I picked Hamza, bro. I can't give him that 5th round. I can't. I just can't give him that 5th round.
And the last thing in the world, I'm going to run out the front door and like pretend like I didn't see him. Like, no, I'm going to walk right by every one of them and shake their hand and say, hello, that's me. That's my personality. You know, I didn't feel like all these guys are going to jump me or something like that. But, you know, that's just my personality, man. I'm not like a hateful individual. I'm a competitor and I have a job to do. So with that being said, man, once the fight was over, went over there, gave him a big old hug and shook his hand. I plan on reaching out to him today, just checking on him. And, you know, yeah, that's that.
I'll say one thing, guys. I'm not a fan of immediate rematches. I know a lot of the guys are making the case, immediate rematch. No. You guys know me. I didn't like Diego Lopez getting a rematch against Volk, even if it wasn't immediate. I'm not a fan of immediate rematches. You got to work your way back up. No matter who it is, I'm not a fan of immediate rematches. Imavov, step in. Imavov versus Strickland. Let's do it. I'm not a fan of immediate rematches at all, guys. At all. W. Holes and Dan Sock. Shit. There's only one bearded fella left. We getting rid of these crotch sniffing. Ian Gary will get him. If not, Prates will chin him. Nah, bro. He's going to retire. I'm telling you guys, Islam's going to retire before losing. He's going to retire before fighting Prates. Like, Islam, I know Islam, bro. Like, I don't know him personally, but I know that this guy's very smart in his decision-making. I think Islam would have done a better job at controlling Strickland than Hamza himself, because Islam knows how to pace himself and he knows how to transition through transitions very well. Islam, bro, I think he's going to fight Ian Gary, maybe one more, and then retire. I don't think he's going to fight Carlos Prates. If he does, that'll be crazy. But I do think that Islam's going to retire very early. Now, we're going to talk about something a little bit more serious, guys. Obviously, we all joke around here and there. You know, we make fun of picks, this and that. you know, I'm no longer #1 method of victory. DBZ boy, I'll show you guys. He beat me on Tapology. By the way, I'm back to the Men for All picture. I think this might be my profile picture on YouTube. But guys, I'm all the way at number 126 on Tapology. Like, I know Pepino's going to have a run for his money. He's going to have a fucking ball in the park, like, fun as hell. But, bro, Larry's at number 16. I'm all the way at number 126. Look at where DBZ boy at. He beat me, bro. He's at number 56. I don't know how. I don't understand the Tapology rankings. I don't understand them at all. I'm done with this. I don't even care about the rankings. I know I said last week I care. I'm done. I'm done with this. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm all the way at number 126. Had 490 Tapology points. I couldn't get the ball rolling. Tulio sold me. If I had Tulio and Grant Dawson by decision, we would have been in a better position. But of course, everything has to go wrong. So, we're going to talk about a little bit of a more serious topic here. I know I joke around. I don't care about the Tapology rankings. I'm done. I'm done. So, look at this. In Uzbekistan, 2 men passed by, you know, after losing bets on the UFC fights. Local media report they had taken out loans, sold their cars, their wives' jewelry, and bet everything on Khamzat Chimaev to win, but he lost, and they ended up doing something that I think that they shouldn't have done. No matter what position you're in, I truly believe that, you know, obviously bet safely. You lose a little bit here and there, whatever, you live to fight another day. Don't put everything all in one shot, because you never know at the end of the day. You never know what's going to happen. And at the end of the day, you know, it's very scary that a lot of these guys are willing to put everything on the line. I put stuff on the line. My Tapology, I put my reputation on the line. But I won't ever put everything on the line, if you know what I mean. You know, I'll make a Google presentation slide. I'll talk this and that. Olberg's going to win. Khamzat's definitely going to win. But I'm not going to go too crazy like this. And I really feel like a lot of the guys are in this position where they get a little too crazy. You know, be careful. Now, guys, we're going to talk about this. This guy says that this guy is the worst coach in MMA history. Guy has a history of high volume and high intensity methods, wearing his fighters down before they ever get to the fight. Injuries all over the place. Pico, TJ, and Khamzat. I'm not going to lie, you can make the case that TJ Dillashaw, you know, he kind of had a little bit of a different style. But a lot of these guys are giving this guy a lot of slack, saying that this guy's one of the worst coaches because of how he trains his fighters with weights, high intensity, pushing them to the limit, to the point where there's a point where you're already in shape. You just have to maintain being in shape. You don't have to overexert yourself, you know? Like, this guy, I feel like this guy was a part of Khamzat Chimaev's demise. Now, you guys know that Khamzat and Strickland fought, right? But Aiden Ross and Armin Saryukin had a $50K bet. Aiden Ross reveals Sean Strickland instantly texted him after beating Khamzat Chimaev, demanding Armin Saryukin to pay up his bet. I don't know if you guys saw Armin's reaction when Khamzat lost. He's like, you know why he did that as well? Because he has to pay up $50K that he said was a lock. He said Khamzat was a lock.
What y'all boys think about Strickland? Sean, you know how to get it done. Yo, he texted me. Yo, you know what Sean texted me after this fight? I was laughing. The first thing he thinks of, is Armin gonna pay up his bet?
Alright, bro, I know Armin's he's gonna stall, he's gonna do whatever it takes to not pay it up. But guys, now let's go to this thing. I'll see what you guys said. Stone Cold's a coach. He does look like Stone Cold, right? Bro, 16th in the world at anything is stupid OP. Useful skill. Yeah, bro, this guy Larry's fucking crazy, bro. Now, guys, Ilia Topuria says he asked Donald Trump to give him some pens. There was a bunch of pens and nobody dared. I go and I tell him, say, hey, can I have a couple of pens? He tells me, of course, and he gives me a bunch.
Me dice claro y me da un montón. ¿Me puedes dar un par de bolis? Me dice claro y me da un montón. Tengo ahí el boli con su firma y pone the White House. No.
So he says he has the autograph with the White House as well on the pens. Shout out to Ilia Topuria. Now, guys, Sean Brady details the phone call he received from Hunter Campbell regarding the unusual line movement before UFC 328. I actually got a call from Hunter Campbell. He was like, I hate to even bring this to you, but I have to ask, is there some betting stuff going on? Is everything okay? I was like, what do you mean? He was like, are you healthy? I told him I'm 100% fine. I'm good to go. I'm going to beat this dude's ass. Nothing is going on. It kind of sat with me for a couple of minutes. It bothered me a little bit. Like, what the fuck? It's always something. Then I just let it all go. Let it go out of my mind. Lock back in for the fight. Shout out to Sean Brady, bro, because, man, that line movement was something else, bro. That line movement was very weird. And I don't like to see stuff like that at all. I really don't at all. So now let's go to the next thing, guys. We are almost done with the news, but let me see what you guys have to say. Chimaev versus Big Yank, Sean versus Imavov. I think Chimaev shouldn't even go up to 205. I know last week I was literally making the case that he should go up to 205. Nah, bro, you got to get more discipline. You got to get more discipline. I don't think he should go to 205. If he wants to, then yeah, but I don't think he should. Nope, Strickland got to fight Imavov in the rematch. Hamzat got to fight Paulo Costa at 205. I don't think Hamzat should go to 205. I really don't. I really don't. Imagine a Hamzat gas at 205 in rounds 3, 4, and 5 against a guy like, I hate to even say this, Costa. Against a guy like, I hate to even say this, Yuri. Like, you don't want to be gassed against these heavy hitters, bro. Like, you got lucky with Strickland. I'm not going to lie, you dodged a bullet getting gassed with Strickland. You do not want to be gassed with these guys at 205. As much as I say stuff here and there, Hamzat, you gotta get disciplined, bro. You gotta get disciplined. You gotta lock in, bro. Y'all think Strickland won round 3? Yeah, Pepino, you gave Hamzat round 3. I had a 2-2 into the 5th. I gave Hamzat round 1 and 4. No 10-8s, none of that. It was crazy because if Tyra, I know we're talking about Tyra, but if Tyra would have won the 5th round, it would have been a draw, I think, on some judges' scorecards. I give people credit, but the only way to compare picks is typology. Yes. People always come in after the fights. They say they had all this crazy shit. Show us. Paco, I couldn't agree. And that's why we have the best typology group, MMA experts typology group. I love it. I don't know, but I saw Hamzat hitting Strickland with harder shots while Strickland was backing up throwing jabs. I hear you, Pepino. Pepino, bro, I never thought I'd see the day you making a case for Hamzat winning. Like, I thought that you would, like, be biased, like, but, like, you're actually keeping it real. Like, I hear what you're saying, but I'm not gonna lie, like, I felt like Strickland had more volume and, like, was landing a lot. I know what you're saying, like, the looping shots, like, putting the pressure as well, but I feel like Strickland won 2nd and 3rd, and Hamzat won round 1 and 4, but bro, I never thought I'd see the day of Pepino making a case for Hamzat. Like, if a guy held the belt for more than 4 or 5 times, he deserves a rematch. Even then, bro, I think no. Even then, no immediate rematch. Even then, that's how I am. Like, no immediate rematch. You gotta work for it right back. But it makes more sense for them to have more title defenses and work for it slowly. I knew that Islam was gonna be Moicano. DBZ boy just taking a break, bro. He's fucking good, bro. I can't pass him. I pass him for a little bit. I talk shit, then I get right back under, bro. People forget, man. The great Kyle Dawkins is getting 2 questions at the press while O'Malley gets done. Bro, you saw Bo Nichols, he shaved his beard and he has a new haircut. Very new haircut. I like it, bro. I really do. Let's keep it going. I actually believed Hamzat won, but I was so high. So I don't know. Damn, bro, I never thought I'd see the day. Like, you guys are making cases that Hamzat won. Bro, I never thought I'd see the day. Like, it's crazy how, like, times change. It's actually crazy. Do you think MMA Joey will start training MMA and fight Strickland to event? Yes, I do. Shout out to you, Yuri. I wasn't, though. Ikize, I wasn't. And I thought so, too. I see that's an unpopular opinion. Pepino, no, I agree. I'll watch it back. I'll rewatch it back. You know, that's not a bad take at all. I'm just very surprised that a lot of you guys are actually, like, thinking that Hamzat won. Like, that's actually pretty surprising for me. I'm going to go watch it back, but I still think that, you know, watching it, I thought it was 2-2 heading into the 5th. Pepino looked like Hamzat outboxed him. It looked like a mid-stand-up fight, to be honest. Yeah. Sean looked like he came back from 4 weeks of business trip first class. Yeah. But definitely we could give... So the question is round 3, right? We give Hamzat round 1. Give Strickland round 2. We give... Strickland round 5, right? Hamzat round 4. The question is round 3. You know, if you guys don't mind, you guys can rewatch that fight and let me know what you guys think, you know? I'll probably rewatch round 3. Hamzat does nothing at 205, especially against Oldberg. Icky, that's what I thought. Strickland was backing up throwing jabs. I had a green carpet parlay up until Tyron Hamzat. Exactly, bro. I only hit 3 parlays, bro, but I had way too many chips in on Tyra, man. And I don't know why. Like, do you need a reminder for who Joshua Van is? Like, that's what I told myself. Like, I was like, after the first round, I was like, bro, he's gonna gas. Tyra's gonna gas bad. No, Van rounds 2, 3, and 4 draw not possible. You can't give. I mean, I guess you can give Van round 4. Yeah. I hear you. You know what? That's fair. That's fair, Goldie. That's very fair. That's fair. I even had a 2-legger with Van by decision and main event draw. Dude, that would have been crazy, Goldie. I like TJ's coach. TJ's coach was the answer to Hamzat's 5-round cardio and why he beat DDP. But all of a sudden, when he fights Strickland and loses, it's an excuse that he's still overtrained. Bro, you're not going to act like he didn't cut 20 kg? You're not going to act like Hamzat didn't cut like a shit ton of weight and he wasn't disciplined? Like, I'm not making an excuse. But like, for real, bro. For real, let's not pretend like... Bro, let's not pretend like this guy didn't... Like... He didn't even make weight. Like, if we're being for real, KZ, you were the guy that said he didn't even make weight, right? So if he didn't make weight, he's not locked in on cutting his weight. He's cutting way too much weight, way too fast, and he's not disciplined enough to lock in. Like, Hamzat has potential, but you can tell that this guy cut way too much. I'm not even making an excuse. Like, I don't do that. I don't do that at all. Maybe it sounds like an excuse, but bro, the guy fucked up bad. Like, the guy shouldn't even have made weight, if you know what I'm trying to say. What up, Braden? This week is a solid 5 out of 10 being generous. Hey, well, Shot didn't just hug this time. Hey, I'm glad, Pippin. I'm actually glad. Gangbang City, what up, my boy? Bo fights in the ring, not in the street. My brother Clint, what's up? Yo, I got my fishing license. Bro. I got my fishing license, so I'm gonna go fishing this summer. So even maybe tomorrow, bro. Like, I'm excited, bro. I'm excited. So what you're saying is 2-2 into the 5th, and Hamza won the last round as per judge score. I know, right, Beezies? Makwizio Costa getting dog walked. No way, Goldie. Oh, you got Costa at WMC. I don't know, Goldie. Melky looks like he's up next. The Ige KO was impressive. Never seen Ige get finished. First time ever he's been finished in his entire career. I despise Joshua Van. I know he isn't Filipino, but he reminds me of every local Gosh, damn, I know around and I'm no fan of them. Call me a hater. Damn, bro. Bro. Braden facts, bro. Hamza shouldn't be a weight bully. Arnold's southpaw stance takes away his kicks. Arnold gonna piece him up. All right, let me continue with the news, guys. Let me just continue very quickly. A spade is a spade. Strickland looked bigger than Hamzat in the cage. Yeah, but... Yeah, that's a good point. What I'm saying, bro, is that, like, Hamzat... The DDP fight... This is what I heard, guys. I heard that the DDP fight, the coach that trained Hamzat for the DDP and Whitaker fight passed away. Guys, I'm not even joking. Correct me if I'm wrong. Fact check me. I know I'm pulling everything. I'm pulling strings. I'm pulling a catastrophe, whatever. But I heard that the coach who trained Hamzat for the Whitaker and Dricus fight passed away. And that's why he went to a different coach. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Maybe I'm wrong. A spade is a spade. MMA Media, what up? Gecko, sorry that I called you Greco the other day. MMA Media is in shambles. Strickland pulled off yet another huge upset despite everything counting him out. Everyone counting him out, yes, sir. Bro, deadass, getting my fishing license this week. LMAO, let's fucking go. Let's go, bro. Yo, let's go fishing. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not the best when it comes to fishing. Like, I can't really, like, when they pull, I can't feel it. Like, pause. I can't feel it. Like, I'm like, what is that? And then I'm too late. And then he gets away with the bait that I threw in. Like, I'm terrible. But this summer is my second summer of fishing. I'm looking to lock in and catch some fish. So, Race is his race. He's in Filipino, but you despise him, but he looks like... Strickland won. Yeah, bro, I think Strickland won. Right, Braden? I thought KZ was going to be like, I thought KZ was going to have, like, a party. Now that Strickland won, like, I thought KZ was going to be like, yeah, Uselyis, yeah, Hamza lost, yeah, that's what you get, yeah, like, I'm not going to lie, I really thought that he was going to go crazy. KZ has turned his way around, he's turned his ways. Like, KZ's more humble. For now. I mean, to be for real, I live in Canada and we have a bunch of... Whoa! Gosh, damn, bro. You guys are fucking wildin', bro. You guys are fucking wildin', bro. I'm not arguing here. That said, he reminds me of every guy that tries to dab me up in public. Gosh damn, I picked Strickland and Van, definitely picking Melky. I like it. Allen hasn't really won, but against what? Movsar Evloev, Max Holloway, and Gene Silva. Strickland is a future Hall of Famer. He is the real-life Rocky. Is against Mid-Giga. That's not really good. Love you, bro. I'm about to start my sparring session. I'll catch you in the next one. Hey, Beezies, God bless you, my brother. Good luck with that sparring, my bro. Good luck. Good luck. Good. I can't read that out loud. You know I'm not as real as KZ. You know I'm not as real as KZ. Justin Gaethje says, Ilia Topuria got very emotional at the press conference. You can't let another man control you like that. Never.
He's very emotional. So that was good to see. He got emotional when, although I do get emotional defending my friends as well. So
I hear you,
can't let
Gaethje.
another man control you like that.
I hear you, Gaethje. I hear you. Like, Gaethje's kind of like, dude, come on, Ilia. Like, you got to lock in, Ilia. Like, you got to lock in. But, bro, Ilia is defending Poatan, bro. Now, Sean Strickland back in 2010 with the record of 4-0 explains why his nickname is Tarzan. He did win King of the Cage belt when he turned 21, as promised in this interview.
I want to hurry up and get 21 so I can take the King of the Cage belt, but I'm having
That's what you're looking forward to?
Yeah, you know.
But you have 4 years underneath your belt for training?
Oh, yeah, 4 years training MMA.
And you currently train where at?
Sequel Jiu-Jitsu in Norco with John Munoz.
John
Neil Gook.
Okay, there you go.
Damn, bro,
All right,
he looks different.
More of your fights. Tyler Lawrence, World of Mixed Martial Arts.
Bro, he sounds different as well. Like, he sounds very different. Now, let's keep it going. Dana White asked Ilia Topuria how this visit to the White House went. Dana says, I saw you saying you're much nicer than I thought. Trump is a great guy. Yeah, he is.
How'd it go with the White House? Good? Yeah.
I saw you saying you're much nicer than I expected.
I never thought you would be so kind.
No, he's a great guy.
Yeah, he's
a great guy.
He's a great guy. He's a great guy. Here's the thing, you guys. Here's the thing. Drew Dober says he was interested in using peptides for recovery, but said he was told he would have to take 5 to 6 months off if he used them.
I was actually interested in peptides and seeing how quickly it could get me healed up. But UFC informed me that if I wanted to take that good stuff, I would have to take 5 to 6 months off, which I'm not a fan of that. I'm trying to get back into training, get back into fighting, get back into the octagon as soon as possible. I was actually...
What? Wait, hold up. So he wouldn't get suspended? The UFC would just say, hey, you just have to take these couple of months off? Like, he wouldn't get suspended for that? He wouldn't get suspended? Now, Ilia Topuria and Alex Pereira meet on a private jet to Washington, D.C. for the White House event. She says, shout out to Ilia's team.
Aterrizando en Washington, nuestra primera vez en la Casa Blanca. It's your first time in the White House. Primera vez en la Casa Blanca.
Bro, they're a good duo. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Ilia and Poatan are a good duo. I'm not gonna lie. Now, Joshua Van admits he was shocked by Alexander Pantoja's comments following their fight. When I first walked into the gym, they taught us how to fall, and they taught us not to post your hand like that. He's a black belt, and I think he should know how to fall.
And it kind of shocked me in a way. You know, I'm like, what? Like, he was... Like, I respect you so much, and for you to, you know, making up all that stories is kind of crazy.
And so is that why you said afterwards, like, that you caused it? Because I think some people felt like it was just a freak accident, but you said in the build-up to this fight, no, you caused that. You did that, and you should know better than to fall that way.
You think I caused that, or it was just like a freak accident?
Honestly, I lean to... Injuries in a fight are a tricky one.
I think Gamrot caused the injury on Fiziev. Remember when Fiziev got injured and Gamrot won and a lot of people were giving Gamrot shit? At the end of the day, it takes two to tango, right? Gamrot caused that injury on Fiziev. Joshua Van caused that injury on Pantoja.
Someone hurts their knee because of leg kicks and then they take a step back, I would say that the person caused it. But I thought that one, being 100% honest, was a freak accident because it was so close. It was so early in the fight. It was 20-something seconds in. I'm not saying you shouldn't be the champion, by the way. Injuries happen. You can't continue. You win fair and square. I never took anything
Yeah.
away from you, but I would err on more of the freak accident side as opposed to it was caused.
What? Then then if it was a freak accident, bro, why is he posting his arm? Like, Ariel Helwani always does that where he, like, dances around the question, dances around the answer. Bro, if he didn't cause it, then who caused it? Pantoja caused it to himself? He threw Pantoja. He threw him. He pushed him. Bro, Joshua Van caused the injury, bro. Am I crazy? I'm happy Strickland won, though. Bro, my picks were trash. I didn't even pick Strickland. I have no right to... Bro, you have... KZ, you have every single right to celebrate. Doesn't matter, picks, nothing. You have every single right to celebrate, bro, because you were talking about Hamza like this, that, you know, like Strickland, like... I forgot exactly, but, like... You know, well, I know exactly, but I can't really say it. But, you know, like, Hamza, like, that, you know, like, how they're biased towards him, how he never made weight, how, you know, the UFC is biased towards them. You know, like, you were talking, and you actually made good points. Like, I feel like, bro, you, no matter how your picks go, everybody has an opinion, you know? And I was actually looking forward to what you were going to say. Good luck with your training, Beezies. I'm happy Strickland won, though. Allen made it close with Holloway. Evloev, high-level shit, yeah. And Allen's not chinny at all. I don't think Allen's chinny at all. Melky looks like he's on that level and more, to be honest. Yeah, AJ, while on Allen Topology, who's 1-3 in his last 4, he's in his prime. Bro, but look, I don't even say this, but look at who he's losing to. Future champion Movsar Evloev. Champion in Max Holloway. A contender in Gene Silva. Like, they're not bad losses at all. Gaethje didn't look confident at all at this press conference. You liked it, though? Did you like the press conference, Goldie? I'm sorry, but Costa is beating Allen. Allen has lost all self-belief. He's a shell of the fighter that he was. All right, I hear you. Me too, WMC. After seeing Strickland, what WMC? I'm picking Gaethje against Sporia. I like it, bro. I'm not gonna go crazy on it. At the end of the day, it's a good pick. Me too, WMC. After seeing Strickland winning, nothing is impossible. Facts. Hell yeah, Icky. Yo, Icky, can I tell you something, bro? So, Icky, I was, like, stalking you a little bit. I know this is gonna sound crazy. So, I was, like, stalking you a little bit. I know it's gonna sound crazy, but I was stalking you a little bit. So, I went on your channel, on your YouTube channel. And, bro, like... I didn't know that, like, Icky Zay, right? Icky, correct me if I'm wrong, but, like, Icky is the name, or was the name of your team, or the name of your group, right, on Fortnite? And you used to play Arena on Fortnite. Bro, can I tell you something about that, bro? 1, like, you were good at shit at Fortnite, and 2, bro, Icky, I know it's gonna sound crazy, bro, but, like, bro, when you were, like, uploading those clips, like, that was, like, very close to, like, where, like... Because I played Fortnite since the day it came out, since the beta came out. But, like, bro, when you were uploading those clips, like, that was, like, prime. I know a lot of people say prime was, but, like, from the beginning to, like, around that point, like, that was fucking prime Fortnite. And I'm not even joking, bro. Like, Arena, I wish it could come back to Fortnite because that was probably the most fun I had, like, within that span of months. Like, Arena, you know, in the box, you know, having to go to the next circle, the circle shrinks, you know, creative, you know, editing and creative, like, you know what my clan was? My clan name? Your clan name was, like, Icky, right? Or your team name was Icky? Bro, my team name was YKTV. I'm not even joking. Like, my team name was YKTV. But let's keep it going. I'll tell you what YKTV means in a bit. Brayden, you shall be wrong. Damn, bro. What did Brayden say that you think he'll be wrong? Oh, on the Chandler been off for a time, but the grappling has been able to take down and control Ruffy. Yeah, he could have some success. Maybe Ruffy with Fighting Nerds does 100%, does 1,000 or 100,000%, but Ruffy, who knows, dude? Just left the gym. He helped start. Yeah, that's true, Brayden. That's true, my brother. That's true. Allen's confidence is there. Don't worry about it. Is it? You'd still be confident in a grown man you used to use as a trampoline? Damn, bro. Brayden, gosh, damn, Brayden. I picked Strickland and Van. WMC, I'm going to hear that shit till the day that I'm not here no more. WMC's going to say that shit over and over. Like, rightfully so, bro. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. WC, you must be a millionaire now. Whoa, I don't bet, but that's my next addiction. No, dude, be careful, bro. Be careful. You started the sentence with, huh? Costa was in a close fight with Julian Erosa, Alan W. How long ago, ZK? Since then, he's been sleeping dudes. In confidence is sky high. Ruffy retires Chandler. Chandler has 0 chance. Guys, the name of my thing, YKTV, stands for You Know the Vibes. Alright, so let's keep it going. DJ Khaled is going viral as he embraces his weight loss transformation.
A line behind the camera, come closer. Totally had moments. Now show them the shoes. Come closer to the shoes so they can see. Let them know what time it is. Let them know what.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff from DJ Khaled. We're going to break down the fights right now. We're going to break it down right now. Sean Strickland says the beef with Khamzat Chimaev was real. He got emptied. I wish him the best. I hope he crushes the 205 division. So Strickland's like, go to the 205 division. Go to the 205 division. What up, Chivis? Uselyis, is that BK guy in your chat? He's not here right now. He's not here right now. By the way, he has a very good channel, very good predictions. I don't have a problem with him. I don't have a problem with him. Ariel Helwani versus Sean Strickland. I don't know if you guys saw these guys going back and forth. Basically, Sean Strickland's calling him a leech, saying, this is why I don't do media with him. You are a leech who I've never respected. The moment I met this man, I knew his quality. End of the day, the hatred between us was real. What he said about me was wrong, but what I said about him was wrong. This is why I hate and anger does to people, and it still might be there. But we earned each other's respect through blood, and I would never expect a man of his quality to understand that. He's calling out Ariel Helwani. What do you guys think about that? Now, guys, first look at the UFC fight kits. Let me ask you guys. I'm glad that you guys think that the beef was, it was alright. But look, let me ask you guys about this. Do you like the UFC... Do you guys like this? Do you guys like this? Yes or no? We're going to break down the MVP card really quick, guys. Very quick. I'm just almost done. I'm almost done. First, look at the UFC Whiteout kits just dropped. So, look. They look a little different, right? Am I like... I don't know. They look a little different. I mean, obviously, but... They look like... First of all, everybody's wearing these kits, like, no matter if you're from America or not. Sean O'Malley's going to be in white. Gaethje. The stripes look good. They look alright. Derek Lewis looks funny in the kits. Pereira's going to be in blue. Ilia Topuria. I think he's going to be in blue as well. I think he showed right here. Yeah, he's going to be in blue. Cyril Gane's going to be in white. I think, bro, Diego Lopez. I hope Diego Lopez loses, man. I really do. Now, last but not least, we'll wrap it up very quick, guys. At UFC Bacau, which is next week. Guys, believe it or not, UFC Bacau is literally next week. Like, after these fights on Saturday, we got UFC Bacau. We got Yakai versus Julius Walker. Donchenko versus Andreas Gustafsson. This is a banger fight. We got this fight as well. Almakhan versus Matsumoto. This is going to be a fun fight. I think I might go Matsumoto. I don't know. And then we got Aliskerov versus Bruno Ferreira. I think that's going to be an awesome fight. Now, Buckley is funny as fuck.
Brady, nigga, not Brady Bunch. Brady Bunch, easy money. I ain't got to train for him. I do whatever for this fight camp. I ain't going to lie to you. This, stylistically, this is the best fight I can have. I ain't got to do nothing for this fight. Let y'all know, man, all I've been doing is sleeping, eating, and fucking.
Bro, oh my gosh. This guy has to take that defense of a... Oh my gosh, bro. Let's keep it going. Now let's talk about this, guys. How the hell did Joshua Van just get up in this position? Look. So he's in full mount, right? I can't show the whole thing. I'll show it frame by frame. But look. He just gets up. How the hell does he just get up? Bro. How the hell do you let him just get up? Bro, come on. Now, Funkmaster says that it's funny that people think doing all that always equates to great conditioning in a fight. There's so many variables, and how you train absolutely matters. Fight-specific work is the best. I do almost zero strength and conditioning work. And also, Marab, we train efficient for the style of fighter that we are. And he says, and obviously, you have to make adaptations in case you need to be conditioned for a different style of fight that your opponent might push you or force you into. Khamzat is a phenomenal talent. I just can't wrap my head around the praise everyone gives to doing these insane workouts. That's my 2 cents. Now, last but not least, right before we break down the entire card, Arnold Allen versus Makwizio Casa. I think this is going to be a fun fight. Let me exit out of all these cards. Let me exit out of all this. And let's break down the entire MVP card. I hope you guys all had a great day. I hope you guys are pushing it to the limit. And God bless all of your guys' souls. Let's go. Van is coached by Derek Lewis. Dude, they're both from H-Town as well. What up, Not an AM? I hope you're having a great day. What's the better card? What do you think is the better card, bro? What do you guys all think the better card is? MVP? UFC. I wish I could show you guys more, like I really do. But you know how it is. You know how YouTube is here and there. Like, it's very strict. It's very strict. So, let's get this show on the road. I hope everybody's having a great day. And let's go. I got a timer. I'll put 45. Fuck it. Alright, let's go. So, what's the better card? What do you guys think is a better card? Now, let's break down this card from top to bottom. Last time I was here, guys, there was a bunch of stuff on Tapology. So, I am using the Brave browser. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm using the Brave browser. Let's hope that this is a better website. There shouldn't be that much ads, and it should be more smooth. So, let's push it to the limit, and let's go. If you guys want to know my quick picks, I'm going Arnold Allen, Doohoo Choi, Wellmaker, Modestas Bukauskas, but he has no chin. Sopaj, be careful with that flying knee from Kwamba. Williams, Tokos, Giat, Cavalcanti, Petrosky, Ardeline, Perez, and Cagliari. Those are my picks. Now let's go over this very quick. So we got a 11 fight card. Let's break it down from top to bottom. Now, remember, I don't know a lot of these guys. Like, I do not know these guys. Like, remember, I do not know these guys. But once we get up to the main card, I know these guys. So let's break it down. Let's go. What up, Chiwi? I hope you're having a great day. All I'm saying is it wouldn't shock me if we see Chandler Russell fuck him on an American card. Also, Ruffy has the same sort of wide stance McGregor has, which Chandler has been spending years now. Yeah, bro, yeah. And, bro, this is why I like, Brayden, this is why I like your takes, bro, because you always give the other side. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I remember when we were breaking down the card with KZ, like, me, KZ, all the smoke. Brayden was in the chat, he was like, can somebody be different? Can you guys make a different pick? Can you guys make a different pick? Like, make something different. Like, be different. And then KZ picked Rebecca. But he was being different. So, like, that's good. Sometimes it's good to be different because you don't always want to have the same picks as everyone else, you know? But I'd rather have the same picks and be right than risk being wrong just to be different, you know? If that makes any sense. Training for, no, it's a mismatch. Ruffy is too fast, too powerful. Goodbye, Chandler. I wouldn't be making this pick if Ruffy didn't leave Fighting Nerds, but it's extremely worrisome for me. But, bro, I think he left Fighting Nerds and he beat... And he beat Rafael Fiziev, no? I'm thinking Gon decision. I'm thinking Gon as well. I think I might go Gon. Look like soccer outfits, they do, right? What up, Kevin Lee? Ruffy is too powerful, too fast. You're correct. I'm not arguing that, but... Mali. I don't even know what that word is. Who knows how these things factor into this camp is what I'm saying. Yeah, he's giving the other side. Play the clip of Brady using his head as a drum tick. I don't know what clip that is. Is that in the Buckley fight? Is that in the Buckley fight? Van always gets up. Strickland been saying that for years, Tick. Just get up. Bro. You can't do that with a guy who's actually good at... Like, Tyra's good, right? But a guy that's actually like Islam, Masvar Evlov, like, you can't just get up from full mount. Like, that's why I was very disappointed in Tyra. I was very disappointed. LMAO Lewis, get up. Everyone rate this card 1 through 10. Solid, 5 generous for me. Rate MVP. Forget about, bro. Forget about the card UFC this week. Brayden, give me your honest pick on MVP. For real. What up, KZ? UFC not even trying to compete with MVP this Saturday. LOL, they put a B team and sprinkled 2 or 3 good fights. You know, That's a good take, right? But I still think at the end of the day, you got to be careful with MVP because if these guys are going head to head, right, and they have it on Netflix, a lot of people are going to be watching. They're going to continue to go on Saturdays. The UFC can't take MVP lightly, even if it's their first time. You got to keep an eye on these guys. 1-4 out of his last 5, top tier. I don't believe in Arnold Allen. I like LMAO. I'm just saying, we need these different opinions to help, in my opinion. Like, for example, I was on Alvarez and flipped to Amosov once I heard everyone's reasoning. Yeah, with someone on steroids, you can't just get up fair. Okay, or with somebody with good control. He got destroyed by BSD when he was in Fighting Nerds. His wrestling and grappling looked terrible, but he's worked on it. He's worked on it. I'm not going to lie, bro. Like, I don't know if KZ, like, actually, like, I don't know if this is going to sound weird, bro. But I don't know, KZ, like, I don't know if you actually, like, I don't know if you just, like, don't take wrestling serious. Or if, like, you actually just don't care. Like, I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's break it down. Let's break it down. Where's my poll? I didn't put the poll. Didn't I have a poll in chat? Oh, right here. All right, so and the poll, let's break it down, guys, from top to bottom. Because, bro, like, BSD is actually a good wrestler. His entries are just terrible, but he's actually a good wrestler. Like, BSD's a better wrestler than Michael Chandler. Let's see if we have odds for this fight. Let me pull it up. I do take it serious, bro. Like, for real, though? Like, do you actually, like, because I feel like you don't give, like, the guys that actually know how to wrestle, like, not, like, I don't know how to say this. I don't know how to say this. But I feel like you think it's easy to wrestle or something. Like, I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to say it. All right, let's break it down. So, I don't have no odds for this fight. I have no odds for this fight. Oh, I do. Sorry for my dog. My dog's excited for the card. She's excited. Minus 430. Good point. What up, me Rocket? Plus 300. Let's break it down. So, I'm going to do a quick breakdown. Once we get into the main card, we'll go really in depth. But let's go. Chris Avila is the underdog at a plus 300 versus Brandon Jenkins, minus 430. What do I got to say, guys? Be careful. Be careful with this card. I recommend, you know, wait until the main card to make some bets. We got Eileen Pereira. We got Robelis de Spain. We got Francis Ngannou, Ronda Rousey. We got a lot of these good guys. Braden. So, to be leaving them is suspect to me. I hope someone from our community gets to the bottom of the departure this week or in the lead up to the fights. Braden is saying Ruffy left the Fighting Nerds, so that's bad for him. But with Fighting Nerds, his wrestling was bad. Hey, okay, Casey. Okay, I hear it. I hear you, bro. I hear you. You think thumbs up because of... No, but, like, I don't know how to say this, bro. Like, okay, so you guys are better at pick and strike. Like, everybody has their own mojo, right? Like, Braden is, like, really good at picking dogs. Casey's, like, really good at picking, like, methods of victory and, like, strikers that can... like, get the ball rolling and piece people up. And, like, I'll say my mojo is, like, being able to, like, pick, like, a grappler that can actually, like, get it going. Like, this is how I see it. Like, KZ can see the striking a little bit better than I can see the striking. And I can see the grappling better than KZ can see the grappling. If that makes any sense. If that makes any sense at all. But let's break it down. Brandon Jenkins is on a 2-fight losing skid, bro. He's 1-4 of his last 5, and he's a minus 430. Majority Tapology is thinking that he's going to win a decision. We have to remember, correct me if I'm wrong, I think every card on this fight is MMA. So the wrestling is going to play a factor. 72.5-inch reach for Chris Avila, 33 years old, younger. He looks younger. And I can see, like, Brandon Jenkins, like, you can see that this guy, it looks like he fought in the UFC before. 16-11 overall. Went 0-2 in the UFC. Let's see if we know any of the guys that he lost to in the UFC. He lost to Zach. We see that in PFL. In the UFC, he lost to Drakkar Klose and Rong Zhu by KO. By the way, I got to tell you guys something about UFC, Road to UFC next week. So, in Road to UFC, guys, Rong Zhu's going to be fighting in Road to UFC. And you know who else, right? So, this is going to be on a Thursday. I think this is going to be on a Thursday. I don't know what day it is. May 28th, 2026. And then the day, like a couple of days after, Ming Shi is fighting Puha Tumar on Road to UFC. And then we got UFC Macau. So this is going to be at 6 a.m. Rongzhu's the main event at Road to UFC. I think this is going to be very fun. Stacked card as well. So losing to Rongzhu's not bad at all. And I think that it's pretty good. It's pretty good. How good is Rongzhu for beating Cody Steele, you know? Like, this guy can actually bring it. The guy gets knocked out. He gets hit a little bit more than I'd like him to. And when I look at this fight, guys, I think that Chris, 8-9, right? Negative record overall. All of his losses are by decision, though. He's never been finished. And I don't think, obviously, knock on wood. I got to get wood right now because, bro, I don't think that, I really don't think that... I can't focus. I can't focus at all. I really don't think that he's going to get finished in this fight. I already looked at this card very early. Give me Jenkins for the dub. Low confidence, but no play, guys. No play at all. So, guys, this is the sister of Alex Pereira. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the sister of Alex Pereira, and she's really good. And, you know, I remember when Elise Pereira, remember Elise Pereira? You know how KZ picked Haley Cowan over Elise Pereira? A lot of people thought that Elise Pereira was the sister of Alex Pereira, but no. The sister of Alex Pereira is Eileen Pereira. And I do think that she's parlayable, but we have to mention the level of competition that she's fought. Not only that, but we have to mention this as well. Let me move this a little bit more closer. We have to mention that a lot of these fights might be very mid. Like, they might be exciting, but the level of competition might be a complete wipeout in order to, like, get some finishes on this card. Because remember, they're competing with the UFC. They want to go all out. First ever MMA combat on Netflix. And I think that these guys want a lot of finishes. Not only do I think they want a lot of finishes, but they want the viewer experience to be great. And when I look at this fight, there's a lot of big favorites, but that doesn't mean we can just parlay everybody in a parlay, you know, and just make it make sense. I'm going to go Eileen Pereira, but let me break it down. Not Casey, you're wrong, bro. I love watching two people hugging the whole fight. Ikize, bro, what did you say? You're not going to say anything about the clan, bro? I was in a clan too, bro. That was one of the greatest moments of my life, bro. Me rock it. Bro, this week, my brain kept telling me Jim Miller, but I didn't play him. I mentioned him, I don't know how many times. Spent like an hour total through the week watching media interviews. Yeah, dude, I watched media interviews. Jared Gordon sucks, though. Jared Gordon is trash, man. Pepino, why didn't you block me? Me Rocket, if you listen to Bobby Green, W Clan. No, it's okay, bro. Me Rocket, if you listen to Bobby Green post Fight Media press conference on MMA Junkie, I believe it, in Gaff from one round. Ask him the final question. I hear you, Arnold Allen matched up into the apex like a man, late for work, while Makuzu Costa bounced around full of confidence. 30 seconds later, Allen had him pinned to the fence, landing clean shots like a marathon in quicksand. The judges call it 50-45. Somewhere in London, everyone, Allen better, slept peacefully. I like it, Goldie. If you guys don't know, guys, Goldie's very good at poetry. 1-4 of his last 5, top tier. I'd rather pick Gina. Oh, you're picking Gina Carano, bro? I'm disliking and leaving. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I'm joking. Same ZK. Come on, Casey. Haley Coleman was a great bet. Tick Lock, Norma Dumont, man, and Dernzek. Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I didn't lock Norma Dumont, though. I locked, fuck, I forgot who I locked. I'll tell you right now who I locked. But I did have her in my 6 best bets. But I didn't lock her. But I did have her in my 6 best bets. Let me check. Goldie fucking locked her. I didn't lock her. I had, let me check, just to double check. Let me check very quick. Let me check. Guys, I was going to do a promo. Like, I was going to go off. But, like, at the end of the day, I don't even think I should. I don't even think I have to. Let me see who I locked. It was in the Apex. I locked, 6 best in lock of the week. I just got to wait for the ad to finish very quick. I'm going Aline Pereira. I'm going to break it down very quick. Let me see who I locked. I locked, Michelle Monteguillat. Yeah, Michelle Monteguillat. Dude is better at bragging the baddest lady on the roster than he is at fighting. Yo, Tulio will be back, bro. Tulio was fucking up Kopylov, bro. Like, the thing is, it's his chin. Like, his chin. But, bro, let's not pretend like Tulio wasn't fucking him up. Like, Tulio got a little too cocky. I didn't bet on her. I just picked her goofy ass. He's a great champion, but he ain't never fought Joshua Van. All right, let's break it down. That's Dumont, man. He who shall not be named. He's known as Kenzie Dern's ex. Oh, wrong ex goalie. My bad. Nah, yeah, it's not Dern's ex. All right. Aline Pereira versus Jade Mason Wong. When I look at Jade Mason Wong, we have to look at momentum. What do I look at in MMA a lot? I look at momentum. I look at what's most important to me. What's most important to me is momentum. Obviously, not the end-all, be-all, but it's a factor when I make these predictions. I know I picked Arnold Allen over Costa. You talk about momentum, but you picked Arnold Allen. Brother, sometimes it makes sense, sometimes it doesn't. 35 years old for Aline Pereira, the sister of Alex Pereira, and I'll tell you one thing. This lady has power. I'll tell you one thing. This lady is accurate. And I'll tell you one thing. This lady's looking to show out, and she's looking to continue the momentum and make it 2 in a row. This fight, she's tall for the division. At 5'9", rangy, snappy kicks. Has a similar style to her brother, but not completely. They don't really sit on, like, Aline Pereira is a little different, but they have some similarities as well. Jade Mason Wong, I feel like she's put here to lose. She lost almost 7 years ago by rear naked choke. Lost almost 6 years ago to Jamie Linhorth. And we know Jamie Linhorth. No shame, right? But whoa. She's from Canada. Whoa. Giyat. All right, but what I'm trying to say is, since she's been boxing here and there, right? This is why we click on Tapology. But when we look at this loss to Jamie Linhorth, who else has Jamie Linhorth finished in the first round? She finished Teresa Bleda in the first round, right? So there's no shame in losing to knockout by Jamie Linhorth, but we know that the durability is a factor, right? It's a question, right? She's been boxing in bare knuckle. She beat Taylor Starling. I don't know if you guys remember this. Remember this at BKFC? What up, Larry? Number 16 in the fucking world. What up, my boy? What up? I don't even know, like, how the hell you do it, bro, for the entire year. I know you were saying yesterday you were only top 100 for the past 6 months. Bro, you were being generous as fuck. Like, bro, for the past year that I can remember, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe past 8 months, we can even push it. Top 100 on Tapology, like, for real. But, guys, we know Taylor Starling, right? I actually picked Taylor Starling to beat this girl in BKFC. This girl, I know she got knocked out by Jamie Linhorth. I know I said the durability is a question, but because of how many bare-knuckle fights she's had, she can finish you. She has lost by a split decision in BKFC. She's been pretty active in BKFC, fought February 7th, 2026, has already fought this year, and she's looking to keep it going. And you know what they say? They say MVP's given a good check, right? Aline Pereira has fought 5 months ago, but that was in 2025. I'm going to go Aline Pereira, and I don't think there's a double chance. But I like Aline by KO or points. But remember that since she's fighting BKFC, right? Just because she got finished by Jamie Linhorth doesn't mean that she's going to get finished by Aline Pereira. Aline Pereira, right? If we're talking about experience, yeah, Aline Pereira has karate combat experience as well. Karate combat right here, but she won by decision. You know, if we're looking, she only has 1 win by KO, 3 wins by KO. And there's a lot of kickboxing here and there, but she doesn't have as much power as you would expect. So be careful. Trains at Teixeira MMA Fitness. Tall. I can see her kind of point fighting, winning a decision. That's why I like Aline by KO on points. I like Aline money line. Give me Aline for the dub. I think she should be able to win. Let's go Aline Pereira for the dub. Let's go. Now, David McGowan is on the card. If you guys don't remember, this guy almost beat Tommy McMillan, bro. He almost beat Tommy McMillan. Bro, we picked, by the way, Dana White Contender Series this August. Hit the bell, hit the subscribe button, because guys like Braden, Paku, Larry, KZ, all these guys, Barry, Icky, Goldie, we all break down the entire card on Dana White Contender Series right before the fights happen, make a fun parlay, and then we cook. Maybe money line, and then we cook. Dana White Contender Series is sometimes some of the best fights of all time ever, in my honest opinion. Like, sometimes these guys just go to war. I think Dana White Contender Series has more elite competition than Tough, Road to UFC, all that, you know? I really do think Dana White Contender Series is like a fun way to just sit back and watch some fun fights on Tuesday. Very fun. But let's keep it going. Let's break it down. Let me get the props. Let me get the props for this fight. Let me get the props. Let me get the props. Dude, I didn't even know that this guy was on the card. Like, I saw his name, right? But I didn't remember it was him. By the way, I don't know if you guys know, bro. I lost my method of victory #1 place on Prediction Tracker, bro. Like, I really did. I'll show you guys very quick. On Prediction Tracker, bro, I lost my method of victory #1. Look. I was method of victory #1, like, for 3 weeks in a row on UFC, bro. And I lost it by 2 predictions. 2 methods of victory wrong. That's literally if Dawson would have won by decision and Tulio would have won by decision. Look. Let me skip the ad. Let me just put the odds very quick. David McGowan. I already put David in a parlay. Plus 350. Get your votes in. What up, Barry? What up? Look, I'll show you guys very quick. Look, let me hide this. So look. I lost my #1 spot. I was #1 for like 3 weeks in a row, bro. Like, really, dude? Look. Pound for pound methods of victory, bro. Like, really, dude? So you want to know how I know he beat me by 2? So look. Of course! Of course I lost, right? So MMA BG. I lost MMA BG. I lost MMA BG. I'm at #2, but at 45. He's at 45.2%. You want to know how I lost by 2? Because I went to this. I went to methods of victory, like when he shows the whole chart. Look, usually he shows the whole chart. So MMA BG is right here. You see him right here? 4 out of 13, right? And you see Uselyis is 2 out of 11. Right here. I got 2 out of 11. And he got 4 out of 13. So he beat me by 2. He literally beat me by 2. But we can still come back and beat him if we get more methods of victory correct than him. So yeah. Shout out to Prediction Tracker. But let me break down this fight. Let me see what Barry said. KZ, what did you retract, my brother? What did you retract, bro? Giyat. I lean Poeton all day. I like it. Lynn Horth his ass. What up, Larry? Uselyis, how many pumps would it take for you versus Dumas? Bro, like 2. I'm a 2 pump chump. Chiwiwi, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I never, like, I remember seeing you, but you took a long break. Correct me if I'm wrong, bro. I gotta put this hair in my back of my ear. But bro, correct me if I'm wrong. But bro, you took a long break. Or not, am I wrong? You took a long break from the UFC, like, or no, am I wrong? Like, I saw you a while ago. Like, way back. Like, I'm talking like a year ago. But then you took a break. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I'm a 2 pump chump. Oh, Giyat. Wrong. Can get the Dong. Wong Kong. 2 pump chump. She's the OnlyFans chick. I don't know. 80 on the dash. Uselyis on the speaker. Let's fucking go. Yo, be careful. Yo. I'm glad I'm on the speaker. I'll sing right now. I'll sing right now. No, I'm not gonna sing. He's about to lower the fucking volume if I start singing. Giyat. Bare knuckle. By the way, be careful, bro. Be careful with driving. Bare knuckle fighting, I think. Yes. Yeah, you might be right there. Oh, you think so? You think so, Larry? About what specifically? Taylor Starling looks like the kind of girl who has daddy issues and loves snow. Gosh, damn, bro. YouTube censorship is the worst. At Goldie 100. Delete this emote? Never! I'll change it. What do you want me to change it for? Don't say Strickland, bro. Most Canadian fighters are usually ass. Arnold Allen could take Melky's girl if you wanted. Alright, bro. Dana White Contender Series underrated for sure. Eileen Poulton all day. Let's keep it going. Bro, Grant Dawson looked great, honestly. Yeah, Dawson only won because Rebecca is dumb. Also, can we all give Amasov a potential next matchup? Let's give him somebody like this. Look. Let's give him somebody like this. I'll give you, just for you, Braden. Just for you. Just for you. Before I break down this card. We kind of go into a side tangent a lot. If you guys don't know, we kind of go into a side tangent a lot. But just for you, bro. Oh, fuck. Just for you. Let's do Amasov versus... Eurosmedic's probably going to fight in Serbia. Amasov versus Joaquin Buckley. Amasov versus Kamaru Usman. But they might do Amasov versus Daniel Rodriguez. Maybe Daniel versus C-Rod is still announced. Maybe that. I mean, Daniel versus Kevin Holland, excuse me. Amasov versus Michael Venom Page. Joaquin Buckley, Kamaru Usman, or Leon Edwards. One of those guys. That's what I think. What do you think? Now let's break it down very quick. That's really smart, honestly. Not high, Braden, please, because the Nightmare will send him back down. Yeah, not too high. Bernardo Sapaj, Nikolai Vertinikov, Malcolm Wellmaker, Daniel Santos, Locke. Yo, KZ, take notes. Damn! Damn, KZ. Damn. I didn't know Clown was on kick. Yeah, he is, bro. He is. I'm glad, bro. I'm glad you found it, bro. All right, David McGowan. Excuse the background noise. 8-1-0. I got to mention that Dana White Contender Series fight, guys. Armin Saryukin's training partner. American Top Team. Guys, he had a crazy fight against Tommy McMillan. And he ended up gassing, you know, kind of exploding too much in round 1. Ended up losing round 2 and 3, getting pieced up. But you know what he showed? He showed that he has toughness, grit, and determination. That's all I need to see. I need to see that you can hang in there with the top dogs. The guy Tommy goes to war each and every single time that he fights. Alberto Morales, 19-10-1 overall. You know what I said about this card? I feel like they're kind of giving a lot of these guys layups. Not completely, but kind of giving a lot of these guys layups. 1-4 in the UFC. I didn't even know that he fought in the UFC. I'm not even going to lie. Let's look at the UFC fights that he had. He had a fight against Manny, Benito Lopez, Brett Johns, Andre, Thomas Almeida. I'm not going to lie, guys. Thomas Almeida, I remember this guy lost to O'Malley. Remember, guys? You know, O'Malley kind of tried to get a walk-off KO, walked up to him, hit him again. You guys remember that, right? This guy has a pretty good record. Pretty good record. No shame in losing to that guy, but momentum is very important. His most recent loss is a split decision loss. Guys, McGowan has very good grappling. The thing is, he needs to pace himself. Not only that, he can get hit a little bit more than I'd like him to. And not only that, guys, you gotta go, like, learn how to conserve your energy. He's only 21 years old. Still time to grow. Still time to improve. Guys, I think he's a good parlay piece. Like, I really do. I'm gonna go David McGowan. Good parlay piece. You're on Vieira. On, what Vieira? What Vieira? Ketlin Vieira? You really, bro? You're on Ketlin Vieira over Cavalcanti after you said, oh, Ketlin Vieira, like, because I remember we were talking about the grappling, how she was getting controlled, like, Norma was getting controlled, like, you were like, oh, like, Ketlin's very good. Yo, can we have the winner of Cavalcanti versus Ketlin Vieira versus Jocelyn Edwards? Cavalcanti versus Jocelyn Edwards, please. I guess it makes sense, Goldie. I was gonna say, like, really, bro? Like, you're really gonna be on Ketlin Vieira, like, after you were on Norma Dumont? But it makes sense, bro. It actually makes sense. Alright, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Bro, Kuwamba has a good flying knee, bro. A good flying knee. Like a crazy flying knee, bro. That guy, bro, is not to be messed with. I picked Chang Hong Lee against Kuwamba, bro. And you guys gotta be careful because Kuwamba can face adversity. And he's tough as nails, bro. Let me get this. Let me get these odds very quick. Jason Jackson. I don't have the odds for Jason Jackson yet. The odds for Jason Jackson are not on here, but I think he's going to be a decent-sized favorite. I think Jason Jackson's going to be a favorite. The only guy to beat Amosov. Cavalcanti has fought no one. Bro, Mario Bueno Silva, 30-27 Mario Bueno Silva. Josian Nunes, face adversity against Nunes. How many puffs for Gorlock? 0. Bro, am I the only one on Timmy Kwamba this week? He has such a good style when it comes to striking, comes to betting in my opinion. Hard to hit. Moves laterally, quickly, pieces you up, insanely quick strike. Guys, I picked Chang Hong Lee, bro. I can't pick a Kwamba fight if my life depended on it. I really can't. Kwamba got good takedown defense. What up, Rob G? Yo, shout out to Maverick, bro. I'm going to shout out his thing very quick, bro. This guy, go show him some love, bro. This guy is consistent. Always posting some funny stuff. Where he's at. Stuff about life. What's up, bro? You like this MVP card? You like it or not? What do you think? Now let's break it down. Jason Jackson, I wish I had the odds for this fight. I think Jason Jackson should be able to win this fight. The only guy to KO Amosov, but Amosov couldn't get the takedowns going, like KZ said. 19-6-0 overall for Jason Jackson, 35 years old, versus the 30-year-old younger Jeff Cringington. Now, when I look at this fight, 74-inch reach versus 78. The guy, Jason Jackson, has long arms, very good at what he does, and he's coming off of a loss to the PFL to Thad Jean by split. Now, I'm going to do a little bit more of a zoom in on Thad Jean because I believe Thad Jean had another fight as well against Logan Storley. So, Thad Jean actually beat Logan Storley. So, I don't think that loss to Thad Jean, especially going to a split decision with him, isn't bad at all. Logan Storley just won. Like, not even too long ago, May 2nd. That was a crazy, pretty crazy fight, constantly getting the takedown. And if that Gene can beat Logan Storley, right, then it makes sense that he could beat a guy like Jason Jackson. You know, if Jason Jackson can't get you out of there, he can get hit here and there. Has a decision loss to Ramazan. You know what this guy's going to do. He's going to grapple. So as long as Jason Jackson can keep his takedown defense on point, get the ball rolling, he knocked out Amosov. The guy won the belt at Bellator. Good win over Ray Cooper. Very good power. But he needs to defend the takedown, bro. You have to defend the takedown. Because I feel like when Jason Jackson, correct me if I'm wrong, yeah, he can work his way back up. But when he gets taken down, it's kind of like, he kind of has to, you know, spends a little bit too much time off his back. He can use defense. I'm very interested in how the cage is going to look. You know, if it's going to be 25 feet like the UFC. Because if it's going to be smaller, even if it's 24 feet, 23 feet, 22, I think it can favor some of these wrestlers. It can even favor some of these guys that are going to throw balls to the wall because you can close more distance and go. I like his nickname, the ass-kicking machine, but now let's look at Jeff. Jeff, 12-2-1 overall. When we look at what he has to offer, he has a submission game. Majority of his wins are by submission, so what is he trying to do? He's going to be trying to take you down, get the grappling going, and work. Let's look at the submissions that he has to offer. What's up, Mardigan? Mad Mardigan, what's up, my brother? The submissions that he has to offer are rear naked choke. Let's keep it going. Arm bar, rear naked choke. On the amateur scene, he lost by arm bar, lost by DARS. He can be susceptible to getting subbed, but he has never been knocked out. Never been... Oh, he has been knocked out once. Let me see where. Correct me if I'm wrong. Sorry, guys. He's been knocked out in 2021. Only been finished once in his entire career. Looks to get the grappling going. I don't know too much about this guy. I really don't. But give me Jason Jackson for the dub. Am I lagging, guys? Because it says I disconnected. What's up, bro? I'm going to go Jason Jackson for the dub. Guys, I'm getting sick, bro. I think I'm getting sick. Like allergy, like the boogers. Not sick, but like the boogers come out. Let me see what Mad Mardigan said. Stogan Lorley. Hey, what up, bro? Bud, I ain't watching none of these fights until the main card. Okay, Goldie, okay. Bro, it's on Netflix, bro. Come on, man. You're not gonna watch Adreno Moraes, the only guy to KO fucking... The only guy to knock out Demetrius Johnson. Like, we'll check. We'll double check if I'm wrong, but I think this is the only guy to KO Demetrius Johnson, bro. It's a close fight. Damn, they're going Nukata. I gotta be careful how I say that. The reason why I'm not going all in, guys, is because I don't really know a lot of these guys, but I know these guys as we get up to the main card. Let me see if there's odds for these fights. Adriano. Why'd I say Adriano? No odds for me. I'm not even going to look at another book. Yeah, but Braden, I am confident, bro. I am confident on Wellmaker, but be careful because a guy like Juan Diaz, bro, he goes balls to the wall. And what does Wellmaker struggle with? When you get in his face, he can't land that left hook or right hook, and he has to win a point fight. Like Wellmaker, I think he's very good, but he has to learn how to win minutes. He's done it before, too. Yeah, it's a good card. You're a cool guy. Hey, I appreciate that, bro. I really do. By the way, I was watching one of your shorts today that you were painting. You did a very good job on painting, bro. Very good job. Choi. I honestly do like the spot. Yeah, it's a good card. Braden, you're on the Korean Superboy. Choi, I like that spot, honestly. But I want to play Melk as a dog for the main. So it worries me Choi as a dog co-main and Melky as a dog main. After getting a co-main and main dog. I hear you. This past weekend with Van and Strickland is highly unlikely. If you don't know, Braden, like, he has, like, a mystical ball where, like, if, like, an underdog won last week and a favorite, or if two underdogs won in the co-main and main, he has, like, a theory where he goes, like, the supernatural. Because of the supernatural, it's impossible, or, like, it's not possible for two dogs to win on the main and co-main again. But I like it, though. It's actually very good, and he's been right before. I got a bunch of allergies. Who's Nicole fighting who? Nicole who? Nicole who? My confident picks are Nicole. Who? Nicole who? Nicole who, Goldie? Jason Jackson is Yaroslav Amosov's only loss. That means he wins. Be careful. Be careful. I'm thinking Wellmaker, but I gotta blow my nose again, bro. He said adrenochrome. Bro, I knew... Bro, I'm not even gonna lie. When I said Adreno, bro, I was like, I was thinking of it, but I was like, nah, don't say it, don't say it. And he says Adrenochrome Morales. Morias. Alright, let's break it down. Let's go. Does GOOOOO go 0-4 in the UFC? Yes. 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 Not impossible, just stylistically unlikely, like pulling 4 cards in a row. I hear you. Like, according to, like, the supernatural, like, there's a ghost. No, I'm just kidding. Adriano Moraes, 21-6-0 overall. Now, guys, this guy, I believe, is the only guy to actually, like, first of all, one of the only guys to beat Demetrius Johnson. Second of all, correct me if I'm wrong, the only guy to finish Demetrius Johnson in his entire career. Now, I know, oh, it was in one championship. Yeah, he hit a knee. That knee would have been illegal in UFC. Demetrius Johnson wasn't ready for that. Remember, I think, the UFC traded Demetrius Johnson for Ben Askren. You know, they had a trade. One champion in UFC, right? So, UFC gave up Demetrius Johnson. In return, from one championship, UFC got Ben Askren. I think that was a pretty good trade. But it led to Demetrius Johnson getting knocked out in a fight where he's not used to that type of style. He's not used to those knees on the ground. Like, this was prime Adriano Moraes. In 2021, I feel like he has had a little bit of issues now. Especially the second time that he fought Demetrius Johnson. He got knocked out, and he kind of got read like a book. Like, I like the way that Demetrius Johnson was able to get the finish, because he kind of went like this, and then he waited, and then he hit him with the exact same knee. Like, almost. A little different, but he hit him with the exact knee, kind of. And, like, if you get knocked out by somebody, right? By a knee, right? And you rematch them. And you hit them with the same thing that they hit on you, bro. Like, how satisfying can that win be? So he got knocked out by Demetrius Johnson in round 4. They had a trilogy, lost by decision. You could tell that Demetrius Johnson kind of got his number. He has a sub win by guillotine choke, and then he lost by TKO in round 1, his most recent fight. Now, when I look at this guy, he's 37 years old. He looks very young, but in 2021, he was a lot more in his prime, in my honest opinion. He's going to be faced off against Nukata. This guy's 11-0, 30 years old. Majority of Topology is going Nukata to win this fight. This guy kind of reminds me of a Lucen Kita a little bit. A little bit of a decision merchant. You know, what I say when he reminds me of Lucen Kita, because Lucen Kita was kind of like, you know, undefeated, only had one loss where he broke his leg or like his foot, something like that. 2-0 in LFA, 1-0 in Bellator. Can win a decision, can win minutes, can burn minutes on the clock. Has a draw decision in Fury Pro Grappling, has grappled before. It looks like this guy can get the grappling going. So he might be a little bit different from Kita, but I think that he can go, right? I don't know a lot about this guy. This is my first time seeing this guy, but he does have Longo's, Ray Longo's MMA. You know what I like about Ray Longo's MMA? He's a decisionator. I didn't even know that until now. I like Ray Longo's IQ. You know, if Ray Longo is in the corner, which I expect him to be in the corner, I think Ray Longo's a good game planner, right? Ray Longo, Marab, Ray Longo, Aljamain, Ray Longo. I can't think of anybody more. But guys, let's look. Let's look at who else by Ray Longo. Ray Longo, head coach. We got the instructor, Pete Sell, right? We got Yuta. We got Nazim Sadikov from Ray Longo, although he got done dirty by Faris Ziam. We got Freddie Barbarian Vidal. Remember this guy? By the way, remember this guy, bro. His last fight where he got knocked out, by Levy Rodriguez, turned to a no contest because Levy Rodriguez tested positive. This guy fought on Dana White Contender Series twice. Freddie Barbarian Vidal. I think they have a good gym. Oh my gosh, bro. Whoa, look at where this guy's from. Yo. My headset is hang on, it's off. Yo, this is from where KZ's from. Yo, this guy's from the exact same place where KZ's from. Bro, I'm sorry, my nose is running, bro. I don't want to snot rocket. The last thing I want to do is have a snot rocket again on live. I do not want to have that. But, bro, this guy's from the exact same place KZ's from, bro. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking, bro. Yo, this guy's from the same place as KZ. Look, because KZ has, bro, he's from the exact same place. I'm sorry, KZ. But, bro, I'm going to go Nukata. Give me Nukata. I think I was going to be biased and I was going to pick Moraes because he's the only guy to knock out Demetrius Johnson and finish him in his entire career. But I'm going to go Nukata. Give me Nukata. I'm going to go Nukata. Money line. No need to get fancy, but I don't know the odds. Give me Nukata money line. Now, let's keep it going. Now, guys, I don't know these guys, bro. Like, I do not know these guys. I'm not lying. I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, oh, you know, oh. But, bro, we're trying our best. It's MVP. We're trying our best. KZ, you might as well be... No, I'm just kidding. Snot Rocket. Snot me Rocket. Bro, the last time I had a me... Whoa. The last time that I had a Snot Rocket on live, bro... I had to put that stream members only, bro. I had to put that stream members only because I don't want you guys screenshotting, clipping that. I mean, you can. It's whatever. I don't really care. I mean, we know that these other guys were making alt accounts with me with the sailor hat, with the Sailor Moon. I'll do it again. Hey, you think I'll do it again? I'll wear a costume again for Halloween, bro. It's funny. Now let me see. Namazofali, gosh damn, he's a minus 430, bro. The only thing that I kind of mind is when you guys get zesty with it. Like the guy was like the peg, like the bro. Don't get zesty. You can have a screenshot of me, but don't get zesty with it, bro. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but it's like, bro, that's kind of fucking weird. That's kind of like zesty. All right, let's keep it going. For Vola versus Bazooka under. Long. Oh, yeah. RIP, my homie, he got hit with a bazooka. But, bro, for Vola, bro, he was pretty good in his prime. Like, yeah, he got knocked out by Terrence McKinney. Yeah, but for Vola, I hear bazooka, but yeah, I hear you, bro. I know you guys are talking about UFC. I'll get to it, guys. I'll get to that. Who the fuck are these guys? I don't know. All right. Namo Fazio. I'm assuming from Tapology this guy can pack a punch. He has a lot of power, and he can get the ball rolling, and he's a finisher. He's a heavy favorite, 29 years old. I hate it when they don't have stats on the other guy. He's going to be faced off against Jake Babian. Jake Babian is 6'1" and overall 6'1". I wish that we had his reach, bro. None of these guys' reach is discrepant. We're literally days away from the fight, and we don't know this guy's reach or age. I got to look it up on Safari or something. Now, when I look at this guy, he has one loss by TKO in the 3rd round. Lost by TKO to Blair Sano. This guy's 2-2. Oh, look at this Tapology picture, bro. This Tapology picture is so small, bro. He's 2-2 overall. I think that he just got caught. I haven't watched the fight, but what I'm looking is, okay, it was in the 3rd round. You know how it is, like Tulio Kopylov. Kopilov's very good. Maybe that's a bad example, but sometimes you're gaining momentum, right? And you kind of start to cruise. And when you start to cruise, you get hit and you can't get back in. You get dropped, you can't get back in, and you can't get that ball rolling. When you were having so much success, if you just stayed more locked in and not get too crazy. You know how Tulio was throwing the spinning kicks, throwing all that, like, lock in, bro, because Kopylov is a sniper. Like, with that guy, you can tell that maybe he was cruising, or maybe he was getting beat up. You know, it's one or the other. He was either getting beat up bad, and then he got finished in round 3, or he was having some success. It was a pitter-patty match, and then he got caught, right? Since then, knocked out the next guy, submitted the next guy, doesn't even tell me the submission. I need to know the submission. Won a decision. He can go a hard 15 if needed. Won by TKO in 15 seconds. Head kick and punches. Good head kick in his arsenal. Ground and pound. We know that he can wrestle if needed. On the amateur scene, we see that he has lost by split, so he can fight down to the wire. He can make the fight a little bit more closer than it needs to be. But he's a finisher, and he's looking to either submit you or put your lights out. When I look at this guy, bro, I'm going to go with the other guy. I'm basing my pick off of Tapology, and because I think that this guy can crack and has a puncher's chance, right? A majority of his wins are by knockout. I'm assuming that he's looking to get the knockout quick. If he can't get the knockout in the 1st or 2nd round. By the way, MVP, right? I don't know if it's 5-minute rounds each round. Maybe automatically it will. Like, what are you saying, bro? Obviously, it's 5-minute rounds. I don't know. I don't know that. You know, you never know. Or, you know, Netflix could be different. But it is MMA, so I do think that it's a hard 15 minutes. Coming off of a split decision in Karate Combat. Now, Karate Combat's kind of like technical, so you can say that he can be technical if needed. Lost by decision all the way back in 2022. Give me this guy. I'm just going to go money line. I'm not going to go props. I'm not chasing props. I'm going to go Namo money line, but low confidence. If that's how you spell confidence. Yes. We're all Goyim. It's crazy how we went from the Fortnite days, bro, to like waking up. All right, now I can give you guys a good breakdown. Right here, you guys tuned in at the right time because now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. ZK is Brazilian. Well, he's both. If you actually know KZ's DNA, he's actually both would mix with a little bit of European as well. So he's actually, you know, he has it in his blood. Like, he actually is. He has it in his blood. What happened, KZ? Why you making that face, bro? I hate it when you guys put that face, bro. I hate it when you guys put that face. Let's keep it going, bro. I don't know why you put that face, bro. Plus the 3rd. It's just hilarious or crazy, yeah. But, bro, you know, let me see. Don't be ashamed of your... Oh, I see it now. Don't be ashamed of your heritage, KZ. ZK Discord freakouts are needed every now and then. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. When Largo told Formola, turn around, he got knocked the fuck out, bro. Bro. Facts, Larry. Fucking facts, bro. fucking facts. By the way, any questions that you guys have, like that you guys put here, you guys can ask it again. I'll gladly answer. I'm just trying to speed it up because we got money line later as well. And I hope everybody's having a great day. KZ got the Mickey Mantle gene. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. You know, I said one of KZ's best picks was Danny Silva over Curtis Campbell. Scratch that. It was Regina. I think it was Regina over Ernesta Carricake. I think that was one of his best picks. Junior Dos Santos, 0-5 out of his last 5 versus Robelis, the big boy, the Span. Waldo Cortez, Acosta's son. If you guys don't remember, the reason why I say that is because Waldo wrestled very hard against Robelis' Spain. Robelis was a big favorite. I think Robelis even lost to Austin Lane. Or correct me if I'm wrong. No, he didn't. Did he? Bro, he lost to Austin Lane, bro. He was a big favorite against Waldo Cortez Acosta. A big favorite against Austin Lane, bro. And he lost that fight due to the grappling. Bro, I remember he got controlled hard that first round, right? I was like, you know what? Live, he's still a favorite live, I think. I think he can still get this knockout. Gets control. You know what? It's the 3rd round. You know what? I think he can still get this knockout, bro. You know what? I think he can still get this knockout. And he gets controlled again, bro. There's nothing more frustrating than a guy who has excellent striking, excellent knockout threat, excellent knockout ability. And as soon as they get taken down, they just are a fish out of water on their back. And I mean that in the most nicest way. Because it's hard for these guys, especially when you're so tall and huge for the division. Like, you're heavy, right? So another guy on top of you is probably going to be just as heavy as you. And to get up, if you don't have any technique, bro, you can't do what Joshua Van did against Tyra, just get up, unless you're Derek Lewis, right? Bro, he's very susceptible to getting controlled. And I'm not going to say that he improved his takedown defense. I'm going to still say that he is very susceptible to getting controlled. And he is very open to getting taken down. And that's where Junior Santos, who is a veteran, who I remember when he fought Ciryl Gane, shout out to KZ. KZ said that Ciryl Gane was hitting him in the back of the head. Like, Ciryl Gane hit him in the back of the head, you know, and Junior Dos Santos was pointing like back of the head. And I kind of brushed it under the rug, you know. I thought, whatever, right? But it's true. Ciryl Gane has been known to hit a lot of these guys in the back of the head. And he was hitting Junior Dos Santos a lot in the back of the head. Junior Rosenstrike knocked him out. Curtis Blaze knocked him out. But that was like, he's older now. He's not prime JDS. Bro, prime JDS was an absolute demon, bro. Good win over Mark Hunt. Mark Hunt, the guy who sued the UFC and Dana. Banned from the UFC forever. I think Sneako's banned from the UFC as well. Knocked out Cain Velasquez in 2011. UFC on Fox 1. That was the first time UFC was on Fox. Like, correct me if I'm wrong. Beautiful main event. Knocked him out in round 1. Like, to win the belt. Like, the guy is very good at what he does. Prime, right? But let's talk about how old he is now. He's 42 years old. And what I say earlier, guys, I truly said that I think that MVP is giving a lot of these guys layup fights. Like, MVP is looking for finishes. MVP is looking to shine. Is looking to stand out. They're looking to, oh, look at how many finishes we have. Look at how good our card is. Junior Dos Santos can get the wrestling going, right? But he's 42 years old. Even if he controls him in the first round, I'm going to say the same thing that I said when he fought Lane. Oh, he'll get up. He'll get up and he has a chance, right? Robelis Spain is on a 2-fight losing skid in MMA to Waldo Cortez Acosta and Austin Lane. Waldo's very good. Very good. That Austin Lane loss has aged like milk. No wins or losses by sub. But very good at karate combat. Knocked out Sam Alvey. And I like the way that he was there. You could feel his presence. Like, he was going, snapping on his punches. And picking his shots. He kind of does have hands low a little bit. JDS can just crack him. I'm falling for it again. I'm falling for it again, bro. I'm falling for the trap again. I'm going to go Robelis. I like how you guys are on JDS. I'm just going to go Robelis money line just in case it gets... Remember, it's MVP. I don't know how the judges are. What if we go to a split decision and it's not even close to being a split decision? I'm just going to go Robelis money line. What's Robelis by KO? Let me see. What's Robelis by KO? No odds for that yet. But you know what? Let me refresh my page because my chat kind of froze. I'm going to go Robelis moneyline, but I do like Robelis by KO. I'm falling for it again, man. That Van Butterfly guard is fucking elite. Worked on Cesaro, Sire, and Tyra. Ah, my gosh, bro. I hate this, but I'm going to have to pick against Van again. Bro, I picked Pantoja to be Van. I picked Tyra to be Van. Now, I'm going to pick Pantoja to be Van again when Pantoja, I don't even know if he is the same man that he is. I'm going to go Pantoja, but I don't like how Pantoja has been acting. Like, he's like, what? Like, remember when Van was like, yo, like, yeah, we'll run it back. And Pantoja's like, run it back. Like I lost? That's a bad mentality to have, bro. That's a bad mentality to have. You want to know why? Because a lot of these guys where they're like I lost. Remember, we've had rematches. And the guy goes, like I lost. Like I lost. I won the first fight. Look at what happens in the rematch. Strickland, Drickus, right? Won the first fight. Look at what happens in the rematch, you know? Sometimes with these rematches, they do not play even close to what happened the first time, you know? I think that Pantoja has to lock in, bro. Remember when Pantoja was saying, yo, put the house on me. Bet on me by submission. Easy. Then as we get closer to fight week, he's like, Pantoja, do you still claim what you said about betting the house on you easy by sub? He's like, no, I don't want to say that's because you never know. It's MMA fight. No, don't backtrack now. Don't backtrack now. Yo, Pantoja, don't backtrack now. Didn't you say that it was going to be easy by sub? Now look at what happened. You know, like, this happens a lot. But yeah, bro, for real. Alright, now let's break it down the next fight. I'll see what you guys have to say very quick. O'Malley Vera, yes! Bro, that was actually a good one, bro. Nice. That was actually a good... I forgot about that. That was a good reference, bro. Panas, this guy's a minus 850, bro. I'm not even going to tell you guys, oh, he's a good parlay piece. Like, I'm just going to be like, whatever. Bro, you see the odds all over this card, though? Like, they're going to make you chase some props, so be careful. Be careful, guys. Paku, what the F? I don't drink like that. KZ got the Mickey Mantle gene. What? Oh, does he drink like a weird way, KZ? Does he drink like a weird way? Nothing beats me arguing with Buddy and him challenging me to the death over Discord. Me gifting him a membership accidentally. Yeah, that was crazy. Junior all day fraud check. Rain. I like it, bro. I like it. She did have a good aggressive style, too. Who? Are you guys done hyping Jared Gordon? Because I never understood why he's so liked by you guys. Because he should have beat Rafa Garcia if he was locked in. Like, if he didn't get hit by that car, he beats Rafa Garcia. Big fave again. I know, only 4 years, 4 months apart in age. Damn, I didn't even realize that. JDS is a clear path to victory, but does he do it? That Van Butterfly guard is elite. Paku, who's the dog of this week? I'm thinking Diaz. Braden, haven't taped the card yet. My sister just had a baby. I'm busy. Yo. When were you going to tell us that, bro? Uncle KZ, bro. He's got a gift for you. Uncle KZ. It's your uncle. Uncle KZ, bro. Paku. Congratulations on your sister having the kid, man. All wishes. God bless. God bless their soul. God bless. Uncle Paku, I think, right? Right? Uncle Paku. God bless. The little baby probably came out the womb throwing hands, so let's go. But, I wanted to say something else, bro. Oh, on a serious note, did you know that, Dawson, bro, bro, on a serious note, bro, I didn't know this. He had a miscarriage during fight week, bro. Like, bro, I feel bad for Dawson, bro. I'm not even joking, bro. He had a miscarriage during fight week, bro, and I would never wish that upon anybody, bro. Like, Dawson, like, that guy didn't even show it during the fight week. That guy didn't even mention it during the fight week. Like, I feel bad. It was all the smoke that ended up letting us know about that. I didn't even know about that, bro. And I felt very bad because a win in the UFC is great, right? But That's something that is very hard on the body and on the heart. MVP could be mad sketchy. Yes, smart again. Facts, bro. Facts, bro. Very well said, my brother. Very well said. Congratulations, Unc. Hope your sister's doing well and the baby's all good. Health and blessings. Yes, bro. God bless, man. Parnarsi is a monster. Oh, you know this guy, KZ. I think his wife had the... Oh, yeah. Oh, you get what I'm trying to say, though, bro. Bro, you get what I'm trying to fucking say. You get what I'm trying to say. Bro, I'm not... Bro, I gotta chill. Because it's a serious topic. Like, for real, it's a serious topic. Parnarsi is a monster. Jim Miller, W nephew. I got 9 nieces and nephews now. Damn, Brayden. Damn, sad to see JDS have to fight still. Yeah. Bro, Mardigan, you get what I'm trying to say. Saladin, Paranis. KZ says that he's done tape. Guys, KZ's telling us. Bet the house on Paranis because he's very good. I'm going off of KZ's word. KZ's telling me this guy is 22-2-0. You know what KZ's telling me? He's telling me this guy's a fucking lock. Like the guys that were betting on Hamza, he's saying this guy's a fucking lock. Put everything on. That's what KZ's telling me. So if this guy loses, blame it on KZ. We're going Saladin Paranis by KO. Kenneth Cross, 17-4-0. 1 loss out of his last 5. Losing to Kyle Smoka by submission. Rear naked choke on Bellator. When I look at this guy, he's very susceptible to getting subbed. So why can't I say that it could be a club and sub? But when we look, a majority topology plus KZ is telling us Parnisi by KO. Huge favorite. 28 years old from France. You guys know I love France. I love the French. Very good athletes. Manon Farrell, one of my best favorite fighters of all time. 4-fight win streak. Both of these guys on a 4-fight win streak. I want to see his 2 losses. KZ already told me bet the house on this guy. He lost 1 time by knockout. Lost by knockout to Daniel Torres in round 1. Give me this guy ITD. Give me Saladin by KO or sub. If this guy loses, we're going to hold KZ accountable. I'm not even joking. Saladin ITD by KO or sub. KZ said this guy is a lock. Go. Take the load and put it. Yo, chill, bro. Chill, bro. I can't even say that shit, bro. W's. I have 1 niece, 1 nephew now. My sister and my brother-in-law are both Thai fighters and BJJ artists, and their uncle is a savviest kids on the planet. Bro, Paku, your whole family is like a bunch of fighters, bro. Hey, that's what I like to see. Give me Saladin ITD by KO or sub. Why don't we just pass on this whole card? Pepino, you don't like it? Come on, my brother. Bro, Jake Paul's sons are going to fight on the card. Nate Diaz and Mike Perry. How good is Jake Paul for beating Nate Diaz and Mike Perry, bro? The guy's good. Sad to see JDS still have to fight still. Why do you say that, Barry? You don't think it's his choice to fight? Like, you don't think it's his choice to fight? Like, you don't think that it's his choice to fight? Or no? Like, I think it's his choice, or you think he needs to fight? Jim Miller should fight Alex Hernandez next. Have they fought already or no? They've never fought each other? That's a good fight, bro. I think this is a good fight. I watched Parnis fight against Rachula, and he effed him up. Parnis is a demon. Let's see his fight against Rachula. I didn't even know he fought Rachula, bro. Thank you for the insight. Robert Rachuli knocked him out, a soccer body kick. Oh, okay. Give me Saladinese by KO or sub ITD. The reason why I go KO or sub is because the other guy is very susceptible to being subbed, and he does have a sub in his arsenal as well. Let's see what kind of subs he has. Now, the next fight, I think you guys know. We have to watch it. Come on. Pepino says skip the card, bro. Can we watch Francis Ngannou win? When was the last time we saw Francis Ngannou, like... When was the last time we saw him fight, bro? So long ago. So Parnizis has a good... Let's see his arsenal of subs. Rear naked choke. Seems to be his go-to. Alright, now let's break it down. We're almost done with this card, guys. Don't forget AJ. What do you mean, don't forget AJ? Do we have to bring this up again, bro? Like... You know what? We'll bring it up for this fight. We'll bring that up for the... You know what? Thank you, Pepino. Thank you. We'll bring it up just for this fight. Now we have props for this fight. We have method and round combos. Like, this is a 5-round fight. Imagine this fight goes all 5 rounds. Oh, hell nah. Francis Ngannou minus 2,000. Plus 830 for Felipe Lins. Now, I got Felipe Lins and Marcus Buchecha mixed up a lot. Like, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Like, I really did think that Felipe Lins was Marcus Buchecha. And I thought Marcus Buchecha was Felipe Lins. Like, I don't know why I got them mixed up. Paku, those little kids are going to be doing the haka after sleeping. Bet the house on Nikolai with a tin coffee's plus 107. It should be the favorite. Yo, I like it, bro. I like it. But he does get hit a lot, bro. But he's good, man. Icky, if anybody knows good calls, bro, it's you. Punching and grappling only on the mats. Can't have kids getting starched at the daycare. Yo, dude, those kids probably have fucking power too, bro. I'll be like, gosh, damn. Yo. One time, bro, I was like, there was a kid that was mad at me, bro. He's like, what? And he punched me in the nuts, bro. I was like, giyat. Punching and grappling only. After a big of thought, I think JDS decides to stand and bang and gets KO'd. Mart again, I'm glad we're on the same page. I just feel like, even if he can get the grappling going, right? I think Austin Lane and Waldo Cortez Acosta are way better grapplers and way better at control. And I think that Robeles of Spain, every fight starts on the feet, right? So I think, I always say this, like, oh, you know, even if he gets control the first round, he can defend the takedown the second time. Like, I think he can defend the takedown and get the ball rolling. Let's break it down, though. I want to write down the method, round, and combos as well. I just want to write those things down very quick because if you look, right, let's say we go Francis by KO, right? This is not what I'm picking. I'm just writing them down. Francis by KO, round 1, minus 135, right? We don't know. We don't know. This is just the odds for me. Francis by... Remember, Ataba got a KO in round 2, and it was like plus 500, plus 470. So this is giving me a little bit of different vibes, right? If Felipe can survive. Those are the odds. That's not my prediction. Those are the odds. So, Felipe Lins, right? I thought that he was Marcus Buchecha for a long time. 40 years old for Felipe Lins. He looks very young, though. 18-5-0. American top team. I like that gym. They can get the grappling going. And he has a high-level submission threat. 4 subs in the first round. Can win by ground and pound. Can win by TKO as well. And he can get the ball rolling. He's coming off of that decision win over Ian Cutelaba. Has a good win over Maximum. Omen St. Peru as well. Knocked him out in round 1, but that was in 2023. Marcin Prachnio. The guy went 4-2 in the UFC. Lost his first 2 fights in the UFC. Lost Andre Arlovsky and Tanner Boser. Knocked him out in round 1. Tanner Boser has power. He does have power, but he doesn't have that Francis Ngannou power. I want to look at his entire career because I want to look at, okay, he's getting knocked out by Vadim Nemkov, right? I hear a lot of good things about this guy, Vadim Nemkov, right? That's a famous name, right? That name rings a bell. Okay, he got knocked out by Kleber Silva. All right then, right? So he's susceptible to getting knocked out. Okay, he got knocked out by Kelly Anderson as well. So he can get hit more than I'd like him to, but he needs to get the grappling going. I'm going to bring up that fight with Francis Ngannou, the fight that he had against Renan Ferreira, because the fight that Francis Ngannou had against Renan Ferreira, correct me if I'm wrong. Let me see if I can see the odds. Are the odds here? Yeah, look. So, I don't know if this was Renan I think it was Francis being the favorite, but he was only a minus 250, right? Because a lot of people thought that Renan Ferreira, and rightfully so, we don't know, you know, anything can happen in the MMA game. But a lot of people thought that Renan Ferreira had some paths to victory. You know, he could have had a chance to win that fight. But when they locked the cage, and they closed the cage, and they locked in, and they went up against each other. Bro, Renan Ferreira's tall, right? He's pretty tall. I think he's 6'4" as well. Let me just double check. Oh, he's 6'8", bro. I kid you not, bro. When that fight started, Francis looked like a minus 1,000. Like, you can tell, bro, like, yeah, the other guy was tall, right? But you can tell that Francis, like, he's not here to play games. No matter how inactive he was. Yeah, he had issues with the UFC. Still a UFC champ. I believe he even defended his belt. Did he defend his belt? Let me see. I think he did. And the guy in my opinion, bro, had a lot of success against Tyson Fury. Do you guys think that it could have been a draw against Tyson Fury or not? But he defended his belt again. He defended his belt. After beating Stipe, he lost to Stipe, defended his belt against Ciryl Gane, wrestled. I don't know if you guys remember when he was wrestling Ciryl Gane and Ciryl Gane was using his third weapon. Like, he kept on, like, attacking Gane, and Gane just punched his third weapon. Like, and I think that that's what he's going to be needing to use here. You know, if the third weapon comes into use by Felipe Lins, I was going to say Lima, punch the third weapon like he did against Ciryl Gane. If you remember, Ciryl Gane was on his back using like a heel hook. I thought it was pretty close, right? Like 2-2 heading to the 5th. Let me know what you guys think. But Ciryl Gane was like on his back using his third weapon to like hit Francis Ngannou. And Francis punched his third weapon. I don't know if you guys remember, but he punched his third weapon hard. I'm going to go Francis Ngannou, 39 years old, 6'4", defend the takedowns. I'm going to go Francis. Give me Francis by KO. That's what I'm going to go. I'm going to go Francis by KO. Let's see what the odds are for that. Francis by KO minus 500. And give me Francis by KO round 1. Because I think Brendan Ferreira would knock out Felipe Lins. Or am I wrong? Francis by KO round 1. I think that's a good play. That's what I'm going to go with. I think Francis Ngannou should be able to get the knockout. Let's go Francis Ngannou for the dub. The slaughter of Felipe Lins, CT speedrunning hat-trick. Well, how many times has he got knocked out? All 5 of his losses? Now, he's got knocked out 4 times. 4 times. First and second round. If you want to sprinkle and you want to get more value, I don't recommend this. But if you already have Francis by KO, you can sprinkle round 1 and 2. Because if Felipe Lins can somehow survive that first round, then we're in the second round, then it could look good. Then that bet could look good. Now, I know you guys aren't going to like this take, what I'm going to give for you guys for this take. I know a lot of you guys are not going to like this take, but I'm going to go all in. I'm going all in for this one. He got knocked out by a guy named Kelly. He's definitely going to lose. Why do you say that, bro? Is Kelly like, what's wrong with the name Kelly, bro? What's wrong with the name Kelly, bro? I had a best friend named Jordan. Nothing wrong. What's wrong with the name Kelly, bro? Nate Diaz. Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor, you're taking everything I work for, motherfucker. You're taking everything I work for. I should just call him Juice. Kelly is a girl's name? Dude, I had a best friend. She was a girl, and her name was Jordan, bro. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. There's nothing wrong with that, KZ. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. Let me look up something. You just gave me an idea. Names that are both male and female. Yeah, let's see it. So, names that are both male and female. Anne, Robin, Willie, Sam, Nikki, Margin, Dominique, Luca. Okay, I mean, that's not that crazy. Let's see, what are some children? Sam. Bro, there's nothing wrong with that, bro. Everybody has a friend that their name could be neutral. It could be neutral. Like KZ, his name is Dominique. Alright, let me blow my nose. Yo, KZ, you always gotta bring up some, like, bad stuff, bro. Bro, who lost somebody that was very important to KZ, and you're bringing up him being a scammer, bro? Why? Why, dude? Dude. When you hear Francis Ngannou's story, bro, you're gonna be like, damn, what I said was messed up. Punching and grappling only? Make them do jujitsu. All right. Paku, my first call for my son's school kindergarten. He headbutted a kid. Self-control is hard at... Gosh. He's just like you, Braden. He's just like you. Ah! He's just like his father. All right. When we look at Nate Diaz, man, Nate Diaz, you're taking everything I work for. You're taking everything I work for, motherfucker. You're taking everything I work for. Man, I want to go on panel. I'm calling you out on panel, man. Man, I'm calling you out on panel, man. Man, man, I'm calling you out on panel. Man, Uselyis, man, come on panel, me, man. Go on my panel right now. Man, go on my panel right now, man. Man, I'm from the 562, man. Go on my panel right now. Let's do it again. Let's do it. Oh, you're not from Stockton. You're not. Man, how many times you been to jail, man? Man, you said how many times you been to jail, man? Man, you ain't never been to jail, man. Man, the soft Bronx, man. Man, you ain't never been to jail, man. Man, I'm calling you out. You taking everything I work for, Uselyis. Go on panel with me. Go on panel with me right now. Go on panel. You won't go on panel with me. Oh my God. He's asking to go on panel. Man, I'm taking everything you work for, motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah. Yeehaw. Nate Diaz, 21-13-0 overall versus Mike Perry, 14-8-0 overall. This might age like milk. This might age like milk. But Nate Diaz is very good, right? 41 years old. Both of these guys are Jake Paul's sons. Both of these guys are Jake Paul's sons. When we look, Nate Diaz, 76-inch reach versus Mike Perry, 71-inch reach. 14-8-0 for Mike Perry, but he's 1-4 out of his last 5. But this is an MMA match. This is an MMA match. You know that Mike Perry has not done MMA in a long time. A long time, guys. The last time that he's done MMA was 5 years ago. I'm talking leg kicks. I'm talking wrestling. I'm talking cardio. I'm talking defending the chokes. Nate Diaz, as much as I talk shit, right, has very good jiu-jitsu. Very good BJJ, right? Very good at what he does. And remember, he's fought in MMA way more times and way more recent than Mike Perry. And he actually has a win way more recent over Tony Ferguson. Yeah, Tony was like a little washed, right? But guys, I still think that he did good in that match. And I'm going to bring up that Leon Edwards fight. The reason why I'm bringing up that Leon Edwards fight, right, is because he has a high pain threshold. What else does he have? He has a high pain threshold. Not only does he have a high pain threshold, he can... Yeah, he starts bleeding, right? But the guy has a chin, bro. The guy, you punch him left, right, one. You gas yourself out trying to take this guy out. I'll say that again. Many guys gas themselves out trying to put this guy's lights out. Good luck trying to put this guy's lights out. Like, I don't know what it has to do with. I don't know if the smaller your brain is, you know, the less likely you're able to get knocked out. But, bro... He has a very good boxing win over Jorge Masvidal as well. And he did get dropped by Jake Paul, right? But he got right back up. He got dropped. He kind of fell forward. But he got right back up. And I have to bring up that fight with Leon Edwards because he was bleeding, right? But he was still going, taking a beating, kicks here and there. But guys, when was the last time that Mike Perry took a leg kick? When was the last time that Mike Perry trained wrestling? When was the last time that Mike Perry defended a guillotine choke? Because... in that fourth round, you know, he's walking away from Tony Ferguson. He's showboating. When was the last time Mike Perry fought a guy that's showboating in the cage, right? When that guy wraps up a guillotine choke, I don't care how old he is. I don't care how old he is. When Nate Diaz wraps up that ghillie, bro, he is going to snatch your neck. You better tap or you're going to sleep. Tony had to tap. And Tony has good BJJ. If not, better BJJ defense than Mike Perry. Now the question is, okay, he got TKO, Dr. Stoppage, Jorge Masvidal. But bro, do you remember when he fought Jorge Masvidal and Jorge hit him with like almost like a soccer kick? It looked like it was illegal because he kind of fell. And he hit him with like a soccer kick to the face. Bro, how the hell did he eat that? Lefts, straight lefts from Conor getting dropped. Still eating those punches like if it's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Submitted Conor McGregor, right? I think the guy has only been finished 3 times in his entire career, bro. Twice, right? By knockout. But he didn't go out. It was a doctor stoppage with Jorge Masvidal, and the first time that he got knocked out was Josh Thompson. I think it was a knee. No. It was head kick and punches. Head kick and punches. If you guys don't know, watch that. That was crazy. I've never even seen Nate Diaz go out like that till this day. Great BJJ. Submission isn't bread and butter. 4 subs in the first. 10, 11, 12, 13 subs overall. Let's see the arsenal of submissions. Guillotine choke. Rear naked choke. Guillotine. Arm bar. Guillotine. Triangle choke. Triangle. Guillotine. Triangle. Very good submission threat. Triangle choke as well. Guys, what I like about Nate Diaz is he's going to threaten that sub. He's going to be in the fight for as long as it lasts. And, bro, look at Tapology. A majority of Tapology is going Nate Diaz by submission. Why do I feel like... I was going to go Mike Perry, but why do I feel like Nate Diaz is going to win this fight? Excellent 1-2. Yes, he doesn't have that much power, but what makes it different is his accuracy. When he hits you, bro, these guys... You saw Leon Edwards in that 5th round. Bro, he was hurt bad. And Leon doesn't really get hurt that much. Yeah, Carlos Prates knocked him out. But Leon Edwards is very defensively sound. For Nate Diaz to hit him with that 1-2, bro, this guy is accurate. And sometimes all you need is accuracy and you can hurt these guys bad. Mike Perry, what does he do? Steps in the middle, takes a bunch of punches, tries to overwhelm you, tries to go back and forth. Rain G, thank you for the jewels, my brother. I appreciate that. Let's go. Let's go, my boy. Let's go. I'm hyped for this fight. I'm hyped for this fight. But for real, Mike Perry's going to take that 1-2 all day. But can he take that 1-2 all day? I can't trust Mike Perry to be more defensively sound. I can't trust Mike Perry to not shoot takedowns out of desperation and not get tired. I can't trust Mike Perry. Maybe BKFC, right? But I can't trust Mike Perry to be locked in. Mike Perry's a guy from BKFC. You're stepping into a whole different ball game if you think that you're going to just have an easy night in the office against Nate Diaz, bro. Bro, he has never been submitted. Oh, no. He's never won by submission. He's been submitted once. Let's see what type of sub that was. Let's see. Armbar by Donald Cerrone. Guys, even if Mike Perry's on top, right, landing some ground and pound, which is going to be hard to see, Nate Diaz can take a punch, roll with punches, sweep, even threaten the armbar and create sweeps to get right back up or reverse position. I don't recommend touching this fight. I really don't. Maybe this fight does. I don't even know if I could say doesn't go the distance. I'm going to go with fuck. I don't know. Why would I ever pick Mike Perry? Yo, thank you for the jewels, my brother. Let's go. 100, 100, 100. I hope you guys like this take. But, bro, there's nothing wrong with going Nate Diaz. A live bet, if the live bet is interesting. I feel like I should go Nate Diaz, right? I feel like I should. I really do. Had a boxing match with Jake Paul, right? Jorge Masvidal coming off of that great decision win over Jorge Masvidal. Was tagging up Jorge, combos, volume, cardio. BKFC champ. Yeah, lost to TKO by Jake Paul. Got a little tired. Jeremy Stevens, round 5. Thiago Alves. Guys, this is a 5-round fight. 25 minutes. Hey, the chili. Let's go, my brother. Let's go. I appreciate the chili. Why you put it? Pepino, who are you picking, bro? Who are you guys picking, bro? Fuck, man. How can I pick against Diaz? How can I? I can't even. When was the last time he went 5 rounds against? Let me see something. Let me see something very quick. He went 5 rounds against Jeremy, right? How many rounds is it? Is it 25 minutes? How many minutes is a round in BKFC? See, look, 5 minutes is only 9 minutes and 35. You see that right there? I don't know if you guys can see it. Round 5 out of 5 is 9 minutes and 35 seconds. That means that it's not even half of 25 minutes. That means that a full 5 rounds in BKFC is not even half of 5 rounds of MMA. And that's not including the wrestling department, how tired you get, the leg kicks, all that. I feel like Mike Perry's gonna gas, man. I feel like Mike Perry's gonna gas. I'm gonna go Mike Perry. Give me Mike Perry. Low confidence. Super low confidence. I'm gonna say do not. What up, Tone K? How can you pick against either one? Exactly. And especially Diaz, like, the guy's the cardio king. Do not bet this. If anything, dog or pass. Like, I'm going to go Mike Perry, low confidence. I'm just going to put 1-800. I'm just going to put 1-800. 1-800. Be careful. Yeah, Nate isn't washed, bro. He's not. Bro, I've been saying Strickland. Ah, Hollow, I got to give you your credit, my brother. I got to give you your credit, bro. Because this is a guy that actually was on Strickland since day one. Like, since the fight was announced, bro. Let me read what you got to say. Brother. Dude, you got me twice already, bro. Like, you got me with that fucking Diego Lopez, Gene Silva, and you got me with the fucking Strickland over Hamza, bro. He says, brother, I've been saying Strickland for months, and everyone acted like I didn't know ball. Hollow, I gotta pin this, my brother, because it's true. Bro, you're right, bro. You're right, and I got you with this as well. Alright, guys, we got the main event of the evening. Main event of the evening. I'm going to Mike Perry, very low confidence. Now let's break it down, the main event of the evening, boys and girls. This one is way more legit than Lopez. Bro, hell yeah. Hell yeah. But the way that I see it, like I see, okay, he got me with that one. Alright, he got me with this one as well. Bro, it is, bro. Very good pick, my brother. Very good pick, bro. I hope you had a great weekend, bro. God bless. God bless all you guys. Pepino, Haro, everybody in this chat, bro. As much as I joke around, like, you know, like, here and there, like, at the end of the day, like, I hope everybody's having a great day. Alright, let me get this poll. Let me get this poll. Bro, excellent fucking pick. Let me see Ronda Rousey. I saw her fights right here. Minus 530. Now, you could do KO or sub, but we don't know at the end of the day. It's 5 rounds as well, I think, right? I think it's 5 rounds. Yeah, 5 rounds. Now, if Mike Perry versus Nate Diaz was 3 rounds, I would be like, okay, Mike Perry can maintain his gas, but I can't trust Mike Perry, bro. I can't. Minus 530, plus 360. Now, Gio is on, he's on Gina. I think Gina's very pretty, and I think that's why a lot of people are on her, rightfully so. Majority top ball is going Ronda by submission. The fabricated beef was kind of zesty. Oh, wow, this card is deep. Oh, you're talking about Hamza versus Strickland? I agree a little bit. I agree a little bit. But it gives views, you know? Perry, King of Violence, he's been fighting. Nate ain't doing shit. Hey, we'll see, bro. Thank you guys for the jewels, bro. You guys are the fucking ghosts. I wish I could pin this, bro. You see this right here? Like, I wish I could pin you guys. Like, oh, thank you. Like, I wish I could just pin it. But I can't. Brayden, I bet he's never picked on since my first day at the school. You flipped a dude over the table and got suspended. Never got bullied. Never got bullied a day after that at school. Paku, gosh, damn. Dude, you probably hurt that guy bad, bro. Paku, you turned into the bully. Let's keep it going. Hey, Pep, what up, Paro? What up, Tone K? What up, my brothers? Not sure, but Perry seems like a lock. God, bro, for real? Perry a lock? I can't even say that, bro. Let's keep it going, guys. Ronda Rousey versus Gina Carano. Now, when I look at this fight, guys, Ronda Rousey, 12-2-0 overall, 39 years old. I saw her interview with Ariel Helwani. We'll keep it up. We'll keep this ball rolling. She's going to be matched up against Gina Carano. I want to break down Gina Carano first. She's coming off of her very first pro loss. 16 years ago, guys. When was the last time Ronda Rousey fought MMA? Almost 10 years ago. We have to take inactivity on both sides into consideration. I want to see the peak of Gina Carano. 7-1-0 overall. Only one loss, obviously by TKO. Her most recent loss all the way back in 2009. 2009 was 16 years ago? Holy shit, bro. That means somebody born in 2009 is 16 years old right now. Gosh damn, bro. August 15. Strike Force. For some reason, I thought Gina fought in the UFC. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a casual when it comes to, like, why this fight makes sense, why this fight was even made in the first place. Like, have they had beef? Like, was this at the time, like, 2009, 2011, 12, 13? Was this, like, a fight that everybody wanted to see at the time, and that's why it's made now? Like, I don't know when it comes to that aspect. When we look, guys, she has some Muay Thai bouts as well. I know sometimes you can't go too far because at the end of the day, it's who they are now, not who they were. You know, I don't know how much she's been training. They've had a full camp. Ronda Rousey looks like she's going to bring it. She looks very young. I saw her on Ariel Helwani's podcast. I'll show you guys very quick. She looks very young on Ariel Helwani's podcast. Very young. And I do think that that's a good aspect to play into a factor because... Let's see if Ariel Helwani dropped the interview separate. Let's see. Ronda Rousey. Yeah, here. Guys, she looks very young. Look. That thing looks good, bro. Look at how young she looks, bro. Bro, I thought she was like 31... Like, bro, she looks younger than ever. And she mentioned in this interview, guys, she mentioned that Ariel Helwani, the last question, I'll see it right here. It was right here. I'll see it. Ariel asked a great question. I'll show you guys.
In love with a fighter after they stumble, and then
you were in the back.
Ask you, and it was what I would have asked you, and it's the only thing I wanted to ask you about the past, and it's why were you so hard on yourself in the aftermath of Holly? I feel like fans end up falling in love with a fighter after they stumble and then pick themselves up and come back and say it's going to be okay. And I felt like you were so hard on yourself, and I know there was so much pressure on you to keep going and to win and to be that person. And I just wondered if, in retrospect, you felt like you were too hard on yourself, and if any of that was something that you wish you could have done over, because that's the part. I never crapped on you in the aftermath. I never said any of that. I never said that you were a fraud or that you felt like your position had changed in the sport. Now I'm wondering why.
Well, I was because I'd been dealing with these neurological issues for such a long time, and I didn't understand what was going on, and they were getting worse and worse and worse. And it just finally came to a head. Hi, baby. She just woke up.
Oh, nice.
She has a baby already. She said that she wanted to have 2 more kids after this as well. She's done after this. This is her last fight.
It finally just, you know, came to a head in that fight. And I just felt like it finally caught up to me and that my career was over. It just meant, so it was more than just losing a fight. It was like, man, I can't fight anymore. And you know, there's a lot of people out there that think I'm making it up or don't believe me or whatever, you know, and they're like neurological problems or things that it's an injury and nobody else can see. And I think what I hated most about it was, you know, like the very first time I got hit in that fight, it like knocked all my lower teeth loose and cut my
KZ, what the hell did you KZ, what the hell did you say, KZ? Chewy, are you for real, bro? I would love it if he does. That would be sick if you're for real. KZ, what did you say? You fucking retracted it. KZ, say it. Say it, KZ. Head movement. What did you say earlier? What did you say? What did Ray Largo say? And he got knocked out? What the fuck did you say? Oh, fuck. What did Larry say, bro? He said, turn into him. Turn into him. Did he actually say that to you? Yo, a back-to-back would be lit, bro. A back-to-back would be lit.
Open. And I got like this huge, now I know it was a migraine aura, which is a big chunk of my vision, like basically missing, like as if like someone took a picture of you, and I had lost my depth perception.
So she lost her depth perception. You guys get the gist, right? You guys get the gist. But now let's break it down. Turn around. turn it. Turn around. Yeah. I'm like, a lot of you guys are fucking mean as shit, bro. A lot of you guys, like, bro, if Movsar Evloev ever gets knocked out, like, I already know what you guys are gonna say. Like, if Movsar Evloev ever gets finished or lose, bro, imagine Movsar Evloev shoot a take, he gets knocked out with a flying knee. Or all right, here we go. Ronda Rousey versus Gina Carano. Ronda Rousey 12-2-0 overall. Gina Carano 7-1-0 overall. I think this is history in the making. I don't know the backstory of this fight, but what I do know is that a lot of people will be watching. What I do know is that this card is pretty fun. What I do know is that this card is going to be great. Why do you think that this card is going to be great? Why do you think that this card is going to be fun? You haven't even seen it. It doesn't even look that stacked because Netflix always shows out. No matter what, guys, Netflix always brings the heat. Guys, for the first ever time in history, Netflix is showing us MMA fights. On Netflix, I grew up watching 13 Reasons Why. Hannah Baker. If you know, you know. A broom up the shillelagh. I grew up watching Netflix, 6 Feet Apart, love stories, romantasy, all that on Netflix. Like, shout out to KZ because KZ was the one that showed me a lot of, like, he showed me about Euphoria. Like, KZ loves these, like, shows that are about a lot of love and, like, romantasy. Bro, I grew up watching a lot of these romantic, like series and, like, crazy stuff, right? Now, we're watching MMA for the first time in history on Netflix. It does not get better than this, and you know that they're gonna show out. When I look at this fight, Ronda Rousey is going to be the pick, but let me explain why. Gina Carano has never been submitted. She's 44 years old. Ronda Rousey is looking to avenge what she did. She's looking to dust off the past. Remember, her last 2 losses, she lost to Holly Holm by KO, and a lot of people, I know excuses, this, whatever, right? Sometimes you have to cope with a loss. Bro, let me lock in. When Movsar Evloev loses, if he ever loses, I'm gonna cope. When Hamza lost, I'm gonna cope. I'm not MMA Joey. Oh, Hamza won 4-1, but I'm gonna cope, right? When my pick is wrong, I'm gonna cope. Ronda Rousey was at the top of her game, and for her to lose like that after how much stuff she talked, she defended her belt 6 times, guys. I didn't even know this until today, that she defended her belt 6 times. Undefeated, the UFC cover. She was on the UFC cover with Conor McGregor at the top of her game, talking like crazy, and people were waiting, hate watching, waiting for her to get knocked out, waiting for her to lose, just like they're waiting on Movsar Evloev. LOL MMA Joe, what up, Danny Phantom, my boy? MMA Joey's crazy, bro. But bro, people were hate watching like they hate watch Movsar Evloev. They're waiting for Movsar to lose. They're waiting for these people to lose because they're undefeated. They're not undefeated. I don't think she was undefeated. Was she undefeated? She has an Olympic judo win. Yes, she was undefeated. Undefeated. Olympic judo win over Kayla Harrison. She mauled Kayla Harrison. She showed Kayla Harrison how it's done. Kayla Harrison is who she is because of Ronda Rousey. Kayla Harrison looked up to Ronda Rousey. When they fought in judo, yeah, Kayla was young, but she got starstruck by Ronda Rousey because of how good Ronda Rousey was. When I heard the name Ronda Rousey, I was like, what? I didn't even watch UFC. I hear Ronda Rousey, Ronda Rousey, Ronda Rousey. I'm hearing it in songs. I got punches like I'm Ronda Rousey. I got kicks like I'm Ronda Rousey. I hear it in raps. I hear Ronda Rousey MMA. She changed the UFC game forever. She's the reason why a lot of us, including me, like women's MMA, and we respect these women that go out there and fight in the cage. Ronda Rousey paved the way for women's MMA. I'll say that again. I don't care if you hate her, you love her, whatever. Ronda Rousey paved the way for women's MMA. I'm not even trying to rhyme. but I believe everything that I say. And for Ronda Rousey to head off into the sunset with a finish inside the distance over Gina Carano, that's what she needs to cope with the hate that she dealt with. Maybe rightfully so. She lost Ali Holm by KO. Round 2, whatever. Then lost Amanda Nunes. She's saying, I lost a part of myself. Look at who you're losing to. You're losing to Holly Holm, prime Holly Holm. And you're losing to Amanda Nunes. You didn't lose a part of yourself. You just lost that night. It may seem like you lost a part of yourself. It happens all the time. But what you did for the UFC is more important than what happened at the end. It is more important. And you are the reason why I even got into UFC. I play the UFC game, Ronda Rousey. I play the game, Conor McGregor. Ronda Rousey, Conor McGregor, bro, that was the golden era of MMA. Like, that's why we even, like, have respect for these guys that step into the cage. Like, bro, this is what I love. And think about it. In an alternate universe, without Ronda Rousey, bro, who would be there? Maybe there would always be a star, right? But there was nobody like Ronda Rousey finishing these girls left and right. When she had that armbar, you knew it was over. When she had that armbar, you knew it was locked in, and you knew she was going to win. Bro, I wish I could have watched Ronda Rousey in her prime, just maul through all of these girls, because till this day, when are we going to see, I know it's a different level of competition, but when are we going to see a girl like Ronda Rousey hyping it up? At the end of the day, you got to hype it up, right? Hyping it up and doing what she did. That era of Conor and Ronda Rousey, these guys were talking and saying what they would do in the cage. I'm going to finish her in round 1. Look at her streak, bro. Armbar round 1 over Miesha Tate. Armbar round 1. Round 1 armbar. Round 3 armbar. Knees to the body. Punches. Armbar. Punches. Bro, when they would talk about Ronda Rousey's going to fight tonight, it would be like Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather. Everybody would get together and they would be like, yo, it's happening. She's fighting. This girl's exciting. I can't wait to see what she has. Gina Carano, I don't really know a lot about her, but I have respect for her for stepping into the cage, for how old that she is, because it's a dangerous sport. I'm going to go Ronda Rousey. I think Gina can win minutes, because remember, it's not prime Ronda. I do think that Gina has a high pain threshold. She can take a punch. But how good's her BJJ? She does have a win by rear naked choke. But guys, I'm going to go with Ronda. I think she should be able to show out. Give me Ronda money line. I'm going to go Ronda money line. And give me Ronda ITD by KO or sub. I think she should be able to finish this fight. Get the grappling going. But remember, that was back then. Now it is 2026. And we don't know what could happen. Double chances minus 370. By KO or sub minus 370. What's Ronda by sub? Ronda by sub minus 190. I think she still has it, guys. Just like wrestling. When you put on your wrestling shoes, yeah, you could be a little rusty. But just like BJJ. Once you sense that armbar, you already know how to sink it in, and you already know how to go. I'm going to go Ronda. Give me Ronda money line, Ronda by KO or sub, and Ronda by submission. But remember that Gina has a high pain threshold. She has hands, and sometimes I'm going off a hype at the end of the day. Give me Ronda for the dub. Gina's the taller fighter. Longer reach by half. Give me Ronda. I'm going to go Ronda money line, Ronda by KO or sub, and Ronda by submission. Imagine a Ronda sub round 1. What is that? Let's see. Method and round combo. Ronda Rousey by sub round 1 or 2. Ronda Rousey by sub round 1, 2, or 3 minus 160. I like that as well. HEREEE. Give me Ronda by sub. You still live? Yeah, I know, bro. Sorry. By the way, we got a lot of views. We got a lot of views on this live. Ronda Rousey by sub rounds 1, 2, or 3 minus 160. Let's fucking go. Does prime Ronda choke out Casey? Yeah, bro, I like how we kind of like, a lot of you guys like kind of get like the inside, it's not an inside joke, but a lot of you guys have gotten like KZ, this is how, like, this is actually like, you guys do the same with me as well. But, like, I think this is a good way to, like, keep it going and keep things interesting, you know? Like, I think Casey does get choked out by Ronda Rousey. I'm not gonna lie. But me too, though. Me too. Like, me too. And happily. Rightfully so. Rightfully so, bro. Rightfully so. Like, look, bro. I'll happily get choked out. I'll happily. Look at my face, bro. I look so mad, bro. I look so mad. But yeah, bro. I'll happily get choked out. But yeah, I'm gonna go Ronda Rousey. I'll go Ronda Rousey. I'm gonna give you guys my picks, and then I'm gonna head out. But I hope everybody had a great day. And let me see what you guys had to say. Do you think Evloev could be Volk for real? Hell yeah. He's my last hope, bro. He's my last hope. Hamzat already lost. Bro, these guys are losing left and right. Evloev is my last hope, bro. And I'm glad that I got that signed card by Evloev, bro. Because when he's a champion, I'm going to go to sleep with that card. Like, for real. Evloev is my brother, bro. We look alike as well. I look like Evloev, bro. Ronda got hated on because she had terrible sportsmanship. It doesn't matter. She can hype, but I have terrible sportsmanship. Bro, you haven't seen my sportsmanship? Like, obviously, in real life, I'm more chill, but, like, with the picks, yo, if I was #1 in Tapology, you know what I would say? I would have terrible sportsmanship. I would be like, I'm #1. I'm #1. Yeah, I'm #1. Who's like me? Nobody's doing it like... You guys know how I get. You know how I get over a lock of the week. You know how I get. Bro... I have terrible sportsmanship too. It builds up the hype, it builds up the intensity, and it builds up the anticipation for what's next. This is my lock of the week. Yeah, you know, like, I build it up too, so it builds up anticipation, and yeah, she had terrible sportsmanship, but rightfully so, she's a competitor. She's a competitor. Or some BS like that, I fucking said it. I just spelled Carano wrong. Okay. Sorry, Casey. Gina Carano's so hot, neurological issues, chin churro. Like, bro, what the fuck? Casey, I told you Strickland would do it for you, bro. Yeah, he did. I'm happy, bro. Sounds like excuses. What up, KZ? Great points as always. I agree with you. Gina Carano, observation. I like it, bro. KZ, we need an American champ. I wish I could say the R word because that's what Ronda is. Damn, Paku. That girl show. That's a girl show. It's no, I didn't. You zesty. Hello, MMA Joey. What up, Danny? My boy. Grudge match. They was flirting with each other. Habib Connor would never. What up, Brody? What's up, bro? What's up, bro? I hope you're having a great day. God bless. God bless, my boy. God bless. God bless. No, I didn't. Grudge match. What up, Brody? Uses, do you think Evloev could be Volk? Hell yeah. Quick glazing. I'm speaking the truth. I'm speaking the truth and nothing but the truth. Where's Ronda fine ass at? I respect the OGs, but I think there's tougher competition nowadays, respectfully. Yeah, hollow. Bro, I'd sleep Ronda in her prime easily. Attaboy. Facts, KZ. Danny, you feel me? Let me see. Ronda was only undefeated because she never fought me, bro. You still live, goddamn. For Ronda. For Ronda. Ronda by sub rounds 1, 2, or 3. 1-160. Let's go. Does prime Ronda choke out KZ? KZ wants the winner. KZ wants winner. I'll console Gina after she loses. Oh, I'll console her. You'll take her soul. Gina is fire. Gina can get her cheeks clapped. Gosh damn, KZ, bro. For real? Rare shiny Evloev card. W Scrapply. I slapped Gina's cheeks. I'm not even talking power slap. Gosh damn, bro. MILF. LOL. Alright, let's go. Guys, I love you guys. I'm going to tell you guys my quick picks. Tomorrow, I'll give you guys the full schedule, guys. So here we go. So, tomorrow, or I'll just say Tuesday. I think it's UFC Vegas 116, I think. Let me just do this so I can see it very quick. Yeah, so tomorrow we're going to break down this card, UFC Vegas. I want to break down UFC Vegas tomorrow. Wednesday. Bro, we had a fun stream, bro. A fun-ass stream. How many pounds would it take for you versus Ronda? Bro, fucking 2 or 1, bro. 1. 1.5. Wednesday lock of the week. Thursday, like break day, like off because I'm busy that day. And Friday, last minute picks. And I want to say something very quick, guys. We're almost at 3K. I'll check right now. I don't think we're there yet, but we're there. We're probably gonna hit it this week, guys. At 3K. KZ, I wanted to ask you this: if I put you on a wheel, and if the wheel lands on you, can you can receive it, right? I think you can. It doesn't matter where you're at, right? Because I'm gonna put you guys on a wheel at 3K and give away an Amazon gift card at 3K subs. Bro, Joey Diaz did a GTA 5 stream. Yeah, bro, I saw it. Tuesday, we break down UFC Vegas preview. Wednesday, lock of the week. Thursday, day off. Friday, last minute picks, all right? We're going to break down this entire card. I'm going to tell you guys my quick picks very quick. I'm going to go Ronda Rousey, Mike Perry, low confidence, Francis Ngannou by KO, Saladin, my boy KZ told me, Robelis to Spain, give me Namo, give me Nukata, Jason Jackson, David McGowan, Eileen Pereira, and Brendan Jackson. Let's make a parlay very quick. Let's make a parlay. Can we make a plus money parlay? Let's see. Double chance. Ronda by KO or sub. Let's see. I think we can make a plus money parlay. I'm not going to include UFC. Let's see if we can make a plus money parlay. Eileen Pereira, David McGowan. Let's see. Francis by KO. Let's see. Francis by KO. There we go. And, should we put Robelis to Spain or nah? We're tripping with Robelis to Spain. You guys tell me, should we put Robelis to Spain in the parlay or no? If we put Robelis in Spain in the parlay, it's plus 161. Should we put him in the parlay or no? We already have plus money. I'll write him down. Fuck it. I'll write him down. You guys tell me big W's. And shout out to all you guys. You guys know I'm going to put you guys on the wheel. We'll do it live and I'll give away a gift card. Here we go. Ronda could win by, you know what? I'll just go Ronda money line. Because what if she can't get the sub, right? Like, what if she can't get the sub? Just give me Ronda money line. She could lose as well. And Robelis Spain. Yeah, I got it. Instead of chasing props, we're not chasing props. Here we go. All money line. Here we go. Ronda. David. Remember, David McGowan fought Tommy McMillan. The only prop that we have is Francis by KO. Ronda, Francis by KO, David. Eileen, Pierre. You don't want to put Robelis? Come on. It's only right. So that's a 5-leg parlay for plus 145. 5-leg parlay plus 145. Now, we'll know. I think Robelis to Spain is the sketchiest one. 5-leg equals plus 145. Light sprinkle. All right. There we go. That's my parlay. Fight seems fixed. We'll see, bro. All right, guys. I'm going to head out. Let me just take a sip. I love you guys. Let me see how many subs we're at. Bro, this video did great, bro. We're literally like 2 away from like the 300 goal. Guys, we're 6 subs away from 3K. Like, bro. I started this 2 years ago, bro. So, like, thank you guys for everything, bro. And I appreciate you guys. It's not over. It's not over. It feels tremendous. I'll see you guys in the next one, guys. God bless. Have a great day. Take care. Any questions that you guys have, you guys know I'm always willing to answer it. And let's see. I had that pulled up. All right, yeah, let's see. Let me just pull this up. Let's go. W community. Hey, W's to you guys, bro. W's to you guys. Oh, this is what I wanted to ask you guys very quick. Very quickly. You guys know what I always say at the end. Let me end the poll. Big W's, guys. Big W's. So this is what I wanted to ask you guys at the end, guys. Can you guys go to my most recent video and just drop a like on it? Very quick. Like, that's my most recent video. Just go to it and drop a like. We're at like 24. Can you make it like 26, 25? Like, please. And then last but not least, we got money line later tonight. money line later tonight. So if you guys want to watch MMA experts and the Finchman break down the entire card, I think that it's going to be fun. Just drop a like. You don't even have to watch it. Just drop a like. I love you guys. We're going to break down this card tomorrow. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day, guys. God bless. And stay happy, stay healthy. And I'll see you guys in the next one. All right? Peace. Have a great day. Kiyat. Hey.